Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to another crazy Ewok stream. I haven't been streaming as much lately because it's been really hot. And when I set up this room, I guess if I go to this camera, when I set up this room, I set it up in like the middle of winter. And I was like, hey, this is gonna be a nice room to do live streams in. I'm gonna have a lot of fun. Yeah, it was just like last winter, I think in like November or December when I set this room up. And I could not have known that this room will get this hot. Over the summer. So I've been kind of procrastinating, kind of like dreading doing live stream just because I don't want to sit in this hot room. What happens is like my chair, I don't know if you can kind of tell what kind of materials this chair is made out of, but like my thighs, the sweat and everything that gets, like I'm wearing shorts right now and bits of my thighs actually touch this chair. It gets like, I don't know, all like moist and gross. And when I sit here too long, and it just gets really itchy and, I don't know, uncomfortable. So I've been not looking forward to having to sit here too long in the heat. So yeah, I've actually been working on other things and as instead of like doing live streams just to set up for a future live stream. Let's just log into the game. I've backed up my entire Xbox 360 library, but I guess my plan was to like use Xenia, which is a Xbox 360 emulator, and like maybe live stream games off of my computer, I guess, from my Xbox 360 and kind of do like a nostalgia thing and play a bunch of games off of like my Xbox 360, or I guess off my PC that are Xbox 360 games. I thought that would be really fun. Maybe that would also make the experience of it a little different than what I would have normally played. Like if I played a game I've originally played on the Xbox 360, but now playing it on an emulator on PC, that might change it a little. I don't know. But I don't know. Xenia turned out to be a lot less reliable than I would have liked. One of the games I wanted to like try out was this game called Ninja Blade, because I thought it would have been funny if maybe I can just grab it real quick. I have the stuff here. I'll be right back. Just slightly off screen now. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So yeah, I was trying to set up this whole Xbox 360 thing, and one of the games that I wanted to play was this game. Let's go back to the camera. Ninja Blade. And I thought it would have been funny because I recently streamed Ninja or Stellar Blade, and I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be funny if Ninja Blade, Stellar Blade? But one of the main reasons why I wanted to play this game for my stream was I remember it being pretty good. It's been a while since I played it, but if you can see, it is made by FromSoft, and I never knew about FromSoft until games like Dark Souls, Armored Core, and like, I guess the most famous one's probably Elden Ring. And this is like an old ass game that's made by FromSoft, so they've been making really good games for a while, but I never knew. And I thought it would have been fun if I played it on the Xenia emulator. I'm just gonna throw this all aside again. Actually, I'll just put it here for now. Deal with it later. I'll just throw it on my desk. But the Xenia didn't work too well for this game specifically. There was a bunch of... I tried to like test it on my computer and it was crashing a lot. Textures weren't loading. Audio was like bugging out, and I was just like, ah, what a disappointment. I put so much work. But I guess in the end I still have my Xbox 360 library backed up and the save games backed up at the very least. So there's that going for me, I guess. I can always just like play that, hopefully, maybe, because Xenia, I think it's like open source and community driven, so maybe as time goes, it seems like they're still updating it, so maybe as time goes things will just get better and better. I don't know. But I kind of completed that and kind of put that aside. I wanted to move into this, but it was unfortunate that things kind of went the way it did. So so that's why we're back in Guild Wars today. In fact, I've been really looking forward to playing this. I have like a bit of I don't know, build. I guess I should say between like the end of the faction streams and this stream, I kind of just went around and if you remember, I didn't go this way and I went this way. So I had like this Unwaking Waters unlocked, and I think I just went from Vastberg Armory all the way here. But what I essentially did was like went back and unlocked all these outposts, and also did the primary quest on this side to unlock this Unwaking Waters. I did a bunch of that, like all these like places up here. I think I got every single outpost and city. The only thing I'm missing, I think, is like this one here, and that requires you to actually let's see if I can get there. I don't know if I can, because if I remember correctly, it is a PvP area that only local characters can get to before like you leave this area. Like a low-level local character was the only way to actually get there. I don't know if they changed it later on so that people can go there for the exploration achievements. Let's see. I don't know if that's the person we talked to, actually. Like, if I guess I can log out of here. Who's the character? This character? Maybe this character. Let's see what that place is called. It might just be called, like, Xingjie Arena or something like that. Okay, so there's gonna be some spoilers here. Don't look at that character. That character is a spoiler character for the future. Okay, let's go back here. And then we can take a look at this. Oh, I don't have it on this character either. Interesting. Who do I have it on then? My Elementalist? We'll go here. Mining Center. I guess I could have just looked it up on a browser off screen. Oh yeah, Xingjie Arena. That's exactly what I guessed. And in order to get here, I might as well like Google it. I was gonna look at a browser anyways. I should have just done it in the first place. I'm on the wiki right now. Xingjie Arena. It is accessible through Xingjie Monastery as an arena for characters between levels 1 and 10 during the quest of Final Confrontation. So I believe the only reason why this character has it, she is a local character, and she was given access to this while I was playing it back in the day. And I guess my other character, who is also a faction local character, I never decided to go here. I never talked to the character to go here. I'm reading on the wiki right now if there's actually another way to get here, and it doesn't seem like it. Does it tell you who you normally talk to get here? For whatever reason, I seem to remember that you talk to that, like, instructor Ing guy. Maybe there was another person that will bring you there. Oh, this guy, Arena Guard. He must at least bring you there. It's just that, because then I think a lot of people, if you didn't go there while you're level 1 to 10, you miss out on the exploration of that area, and that goes towards your, like, achievements, I guess, your titles. Your Canthan the Pathfinder? Yeah, this like Trailblazer Explorer title. So I think they maybe made it so... Okay, there we go. They made it so that you can come here just to get the exploration. Oh, I can enter battle too. Interesting. Maybe they did change it so that it's not like just for level 1 to 10. I don't know. The wiki said so, so there's no reason for me to not believe that. And I believe there's actually another one. Is it here? Apparently this area accounts for 0.29% of the cartography title. So once you get near the end where you're like 93% 7.8% there. Every little bit, like, counts. Okay. Okay, I guess I should make sure that audio is okay first. I just looked at my OBS and saw the green bars of the audio, like, bouncing back and forth, so that's good. Okay. Was there another one? This one is one of 2 locations in the game where the pug dog can be seen. Oh, okay. Apparently there's a unique model, character, monster, creature model somewhere here. That's a pug dog. Maybe you actually have to enter in the arena to see it. Anyway, I can get rid of that. Okay. So, one of the things that I want to do going into night... So today I'm going into Nightfall, is essentially what I'm going to do. And, yeah. I guess I was, like, kind of going off on a tangent on another tangent. But originally I was talking about, like, what I was doing between streams. And one of them was filling out all these areas. And now that we got this, I think that's one of the last ones, if I remember correctly. There might be some more, but that is, like, future content, I believe. That came, like, after even Isle of the North, I think. So we won't worry about that at the moment. And another thing I did was I went to every single area, and I am... Ooh, these are all, like, locked for some reason. I guess I'm in a PvP area, and this is, like, a low-level PvP area. I guess if you enter this as a level 20, you might get, like, de-leveled, just to make it fair. And you don't get access to certain things. Let's go back to Kaineng. Okay, so I went around and I got a bunch of elite skills. So you can kind of see I have a bunch of elite skills now. Actually, I don't have that much for death magic for here. Make flesh golem, aura the lich. I feel like there should be more here for some reason, but there isn't. Maybe I am still missing a few. I thought I went through and got every single one. Yeah, I got Icy Veins, which is the one I'm currently using, and it's been really fun. This is kind of like a fire and forget, and the bonus is that if the person you put this on dies, it, like, hurts everyone around them. And I've comboed it with Rising Bile, which for every second that this is on someone and then they die, or if they, if this ends, but if they, I think if they get it, they remove it, it's like, it kind of gets rid of its effect. But if they die or this thing naturally ends, then, like, every second that it was on them does that much damage to them. Times 5, I guess. So if it all 25 or all 20 seconds of them this was on there, it would do like 100 damage straight up to the person and to every person in the area of that foe, not just like... I think that's like one of the bigger area of effects, like areas. Aside from, I think the biggest one is earshot, and area is the next one, and then it's nearby, and then adjacent. So yeah, this has been really fun. And I'm looking forward to going into Nightfall, because that also opens up a lot of new skills. I think I should, like, switch this to Elementalist, so people don't think I am playing like a Ritualist. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting Necrosis as one of the PvE skills. That kind of similar to Signet of Corruption, or I guess that's the only PvE skill I have. The other one was, I think, Summon Spirits, but that was for Ritualists. But yeah, I'll have more PvE skills. PvE skills are really fun for PvE. You do more damage. So yeah, I've been getting lots of elite skills too, and I've really settled on this one for the time being. And yeah, as we go through, we'll see if there's more we can kind of hang out with, try out. Is there anything else before I kind of start? Oh yeah, I guess another thing I was doing, it was in the Nightfall area. I will go to my Paragon. This is not related to this character, and I think for the most part these live streams have this character was the main focus. But another thing I was doing in order to get a bunch of easy gold, I guess, in game. How much gold do I have? So I have like 233 plat now, and one of the easy things you can do in Nightfall, yeah, sure, why not? I kind of wish they would just gray out the characters that are not active instead of making you change your party member. But I don't know. It's just little like tweaks and stuff here and there. But yeah, there's like a bunch of places. Like there's one I think here. There's like one I think like up here-ish, where you find like a buried treasure or a do not disturb sign or something, and it's dotted all over the map in Nightfall and also in this area. Okay, this is kind of like I guess it's a little bit spoiler to what we're gonna do, but I guess it's also a little bit of a preview of what to expect. But yeah, there's like all these little treasures that the first time your character finds those, you get a lot of rewards out of it. You're like guaranteed a gold item for the most part, and you get like upwards of 10 to 15 gold, or not gold, but platinum, just by doing it. And yeah, I went through all my characters and did it, and I think some of my other characters I've done it in the past, so there's been diminishing returns, and they haven't really gone as much. And you can, that thing refreshes like I think once a month or something. I don't know exactly how it worked, but it refreshes like once a month or once every 30 days or whatever. But if you try to do it too early before it refreshes, it resets the count. So it kind of, you kind of have to like guess as to when the best time to min-max that, or you can just wait for time to naturally pass and then eventually just do it again. And yeah, you get a good amount of items and materials, and especially the gold, I think now that I have more gold, I'm gonna be better off going into Nightfall. I already took the Sun Spears in Cantha quest. It's the quest where we can transfer our current character into Nightfall's like Elona. So this was given to me by, I believe, I think he's this way. I think this guy right here gave it to me. Linro? Does it say? Yeah, Imperial Guardsman Linro. Does that even appear well on the screen? But yeah, he gave it to me, and literally we just walk into this instance here. Oh, camera. This instance here, and we will continue. But yeah, I think like, so one of the things that gets introduced in Nightfall are heroes. Not mercenary. These are like the updated version of the heroes, I guess, or like bonus versions of the heroes that you had to buy off of the store. The NC Soft store. I don't even know what you would call it. And it's kind of like a bonus amount of heroes, which I took advantage of for these streams. But Nightfall actually introduced like actual characters, kind of like Mox is one of the characters, but this character came out in, it's like a continuation of the feature where this character was introduced in Eye of the North. But there's like, Nightfall has a whole bunch of characters, and all of them, similar to these characters, will require like builds and stuff, and gear and stuff. So getting all that money, I think, getting all that gold, I think will help. Hopefully make it so that I don't get stuck and I can kind of keep them geared up and strong. But I think for the most part, since I'm playing in normal mode, I don't really have to focus too much on it, as long as I have the skill bar for it, I think. But I don't know. Nightfall does get really hard, I feel like, near the end game. And getting proper gear for it is probably a good idea. I should really get rid of all this stuff, shouldn't I? Didn't even know I had that stuff in my inventory. Oops, that's not what I wanted. I accidentally salvaged that. I don't even know what it was. I hope it wasn't something worth a lot. Okay, we will empty our inventory. Guess I can keep that. Merchant. I don't want to get, because there's a radiant insignia on here and a minor Demian magic, and I'm like, should I save that for when I get like a Mesmer hero in the future? I don't know, it's my stupid gamer sense, like, oh, just save this for later, and then because of that, I have like an entire Zenlai. My bank is just full because I don't want to, I'm too like scared to get rid of things. Okay, I guess I'll keep that. So we're gonna see like a whole new map. We're gonna see a lot of new like enemy models and stuff, and yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting, I think. So yeah, I felt like my playthrough of Factions was a bit rushed, to be honest. But at the same time, a lot of the side quests and stuff were not very interesting in my opinion. It didn't really build upon, it only slightly build upon like the lore and the setting. Like you learn like, oh, there's a bunch of abomination here that from the Fire Island chain that causes fire potentially, and it's like, oh, that's cool, but it doesn't really relate to the main story all that much. And yeah, we learned about the Kurziks and the Luxons, and you just kind of get more taste of their culture from a lot of the side quests. Like the Kurziks are like these singing people, and they really like order and everything, so they have like this council of singers that are also like their decision makers and leaders. And then in the Luxons, they're like nomads, so you get all these quests like trying to find places to clear out, and have people that there's like a lot of people that are going on big adventures and stuff, and you're gonna help them in one way or another. And yeah, I don't know, they're not too interesting, and doesn't really, I guess there are some that push some more lore in this area, but a lot of them it's like, oh, go there and bring an item to someone, or go kill a boss of some kind, and that's like about it. But yeah, I felt like I rushed through this, so I think my playthrough of Nightfall, I'm gonna try and slow down a lot more, and also play through a lot of the side content and side quests a lot more too. And yeah, I'll just really milk Nightfall for live streams, for live stream content. But at the same time, because Nightfall introduced the heroes, a lot of quests and stuff are actually directly related to kind of like the Avengers, if you think like the main group of people. So there's that going for it. It'll like all the quests will be like some way, one way or another, related to a character or the happenings that's going on, like a character in our party, a character in the story, or some stuff that's happening in the area. Is like kind of more relatable that way, because it's like directly related to us and our adventures, and it's not like us going around learning about other people. So I think I'm hoping it'll be a good one. So yeah, let's grab some people. Ritualist, monk. We'll put these guys back. Mesmer, elementalist. Should we have mocks? Do you think mocks would be good for this? Or should I just grab a henchman? I've been like playing through a lot of this stuff here. I've actually just dropped mocks altogether and went for a henchman instead. Let's just go for a henchman. Henchmans have actually, one of the people who frequented the streams and was in chat was teaching me a lot about like henchmen and stuff, and it actually made me open up to henchmen more. I remember, like, essentially before that happened, I've written off henchmen. I'll just rely on my heroes. They're so much better. But if you really think about it, their AI is more or less the same. It's just that maybe you can give their builds a little bit, like, kind of micromanage them a little bit better with their builds and gear, and you can, like, flag them. Like, the first 3 heroes, you can kind of flag them specifically. But, yeah, like, learning that... Is there a spirit? There's, like, one of the henchmen is, like, a spirit henchman, which is, like... Oh, is it this guy? No, I don't think... Well, Professor Guy is pretty strong, but I think Chio is, like, literally the... She has the build that I wanted to play with Signet of Spirits. So, like, having her on the team, like, it's almost, like, equivalent to having another Mystic Ewok in terms of, like, what they can do. So, yeah. I've been really appreciating more of the game pretty much because of that. But yeah, so what I'm gonna do today is gonna be similar to what I did to the Factions campaign. I'm gonna play through this quest, and when I get to a point where I'm in, I think, Kamadan or one of the outposts, I'm gonna log off of this character. We'll pretend like, oh, this is this side of the story, and then we will get rid of that temporary Factions character, and I'll actually make a Dervish, a new Dervish, and play through like the beginning of the game as a new character. And this time I'm gonna actually keep that character because I have 10 character slots. There's 10 professions, and the Dervish is the one profession that I don't have. So, so now I'll have one of every profession, and my account will feel a little bit more complete in that sense. Now I just gotta play more. Okay. Let's go. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, let's go. And my inventory is good? Yeah, okay. Oh yeah. I could not figure out what I wanted for this. So this is the item you get for beating factions, and you can trade it for a weapon. I have not decided what I wanted, so I'm just holding on to it. And I was too lazy to go back to the Eternal Grove and do the Raisu Palace and Imperial Sanctum again to get the Master's Reward. I think I'll come back when I get more heroes or something, and I can kind of be more rigged and kind of make sure I can do the Masters for these like really easily. But yeah, I guess that that was what's on my mind as well. Okay. B Junkan here. We are here to speak with Cormier. I'm pretty sure this is going to be similar to when we were in Lion's Arch and we came here. It's literally just like a loading screen. We talk a bunch, and then there's a loading screen, and then we're in Kamadan, and a bunch of these people will be kicked out of our party because Kamadan has only a 4-people party, like we saw when I was on my Paragon. But I don't know, having like a big group of people around while we walk around, it's pretty good. I always accidentally go this way. Even though, like, I've done this many times, I always accidentally go this way and miss these stairs. I don't know why. Okay. Oh yeah, as you can see, my monk here is using Healing Burst, which is another skill that one of the frequent chatters recommended a monk to have. So not only did I get a bunch of elite skills from my Necromancer, I actually logged into my monk, which is actually this character, and capped a bunch of faction-specific skills as well. So we are here to meet Cormier, which arguably is the main character of the story for the Nightfall campaign. I think a lot of people wanted their own character to be the main character, and I was a little bit mad that Cormier kind of gets the spotlight. But yeah, this character is essentially the main character. Everything kind of revolves around her. I am Cormier, Spear Marshal of the Sun Spears, those sworn to defend the lands of Elona. Darkness has befallen our lands. I have traveled to the Battle Isles and now have come to Cantha to search for heroes willing to fight this evil and help bring peace to the lands of Elona. That's interesting that she came here specifically to talk to us. You'd imagine like a Sun Spear general or something, or a Sun Spear war marshal or something. I don't know, like a high-ranking Sun Spear would kind of do it in her stead, since she is like kind of busy actually trying to figure out what's going on with all these like Nightfall related incidents, things that are bringing about Nightfall. But I guess in the story right now, everything is still kind of like the machinations are kind of just churning in the background, and people are still trying to figure out what's going on. And we don't really know the situation right now. And there's also a lot of like political stuff going on between like the Isle of Istan, which is where Cormier is from, which is essentially the equivalent to Xingjie. It's like the tutorial island. And like there's Elona, which is the mainland, kind of like Kaineng. And then there's Vabi and the Desolation, which is kind of similar to having the difference between like, it's not literally these two, but like they're just two other places with kind of their own faction of people. But yeah, I guess she came here to ask for help. She took a boat from all the way up north here. The Battle Isles, I believe, is like up here somewhere. And then if you remember the Tyrian map, the Tyrian map at the very bottom of it is like this crystal desert. Elona is even further south of that. So Elona is in between here and Tyria, I guess. Tyria the landmass, not Tyria the planet. And yeah, there's a big ocean in between Cantha and Elona. Is it ocean or would it be a giant like river? That's probably an ocean. Ocean? Sea? Maybe it's a sea. Anyways, actually, what did Guardsman Linro say? Greetings, Ayunium. I have an important message for you from Cormyr, Spear Marshal of the illustrious Sunspears. She has traveled here from the lands of Elona. She has been asking about you and other famous heroes from the area. She is waiting at Ichiken Pier to speak to you as soon as you are ready. Okay, so we took this quest and then now we're here and we talked to her. Okay. Sunspears in Kanta. Ahai! That's like the way Elonans say hi, or greetings kind of thing. Ahai, Ayuinium. I am Spear Marshal Cormyr, leader of the Sunspears from the land of Elona. Our order has been entrusted with defending the 3 provinces of Elona, Istan, Korna, and Vabi. Okay, so they don't talk about the desolation yet. There's actually even more, but I don't know how much I want to like tease. There's more than this desolation. Which I guess I kind of spoiled when I was talking about the treasure hunter thing. But pretend you didn't see that. From those who would seek to bring our lands to ruin. I guess she defends these from people who want to ruin them. An evil has risen in Elona, a darkness we cannot hope to fight alone. I come here now in search of heroes who will help us battle this evil, which surely seeks to devour us all. We are ready. I speak of Nightfall, a darkness that threatens Elona, and will envelop all our lands if it is not stopped. Even now, its tendrils stretch out to bring ruin to Kaineng Center. I can sense it. If you are the caliber of hero I seek, prove it by defeating this evil here in your home. Make haste. Make haste, though. Your own lands are in great peril. Are you prepared to begin the defense of Kaineng? Really? Okay, never mind. There is a bit of a fight here. I forgot about this. I thought there was only a fight going to Eye of the North. So this is kind of cool. So we're in Kaineng Center, and I remember this. We gotta like get rid of these portals that are, and they have tendrils and stuff, I think, or not portals, rifts, I guess they're called. Okay, they're all just dying really quickly. We are going to a kind of like a beginner area. Okay, stop standing in that, please. Lo Sha has to. Okay, I was just saying like these guys are gonna be weak, but Lo Sha and Mystic Ewok died because they're standing in its like, I guess that was like a double dragon. Okay, Halo Ewok is bringing people back. I think Halo Ewok is the only one. Oh wait, no, Mystic Ewok also has a res, but she died. So yeah, there's these torment claws. They poke out of the ground and they just like slash at you. And yeah, there's all these like weird creatures. These are all new enemy types that I know of. Yeah, this ability is fun because it does an initial amount of damage, and it does bonus damage when its like condition gets fulfilled, which has been really fun. So it's not like too risk and reward or whatever. Like a lot of Necromancer skills, I feel like you have to be really specific and meet the condition in order to actually do anything, and sometimes like not meeting the condition, nothing happens. So it feels very punishing in that way. Okay. 3 out of 4 chaos rifts remain. That's crazy that, if you think about it, this is like a major city. And these Nightfall creatures was able to like infiltrate even like deep into this place. Can you imagine like what's happening out in this place? Or are they saying like they specifically followed like Cormyr here? Wouldn't it be funny if there's like remnants of the afflicted in this area, and like the demons, and I don't even know if they're demons, the creatures of Nightfall? It's like, oh, who are these weird afflicted people? Let's fight them. And then they're like, oh, we're the bad baddies here. You're not allowed to be here. And you see like a big fight between the afflicted and these like Nightfall creatures. Okay. I think we're doing okay. I'm actually attacking this thing right now, even though I'm looking at all my friends kill that thing. Okay, I didn't need to cast this on him. I don't think that actually did anything. Swordsman, Ping, Chinpo, and Lin Rose. And they're just hanging out. Hey, all the other people are actually here. Are they fighting as well? They don't look like they're fighting. I guess the place that got taken over, it looks like, has been evacuated. What? Camera! I was watching this, like, preview, I guess, for a game called Phantom Zero, I think? Phantom Hour Zero? No. It's like this Chinese game. And it's like a Souls-like as well. There's been a lot of Souls-like games being announced lately and being released. But anyways, one of the things that I noticed in that, like, gameplay, not really trailer, gameplay video, gameplay presentation, was when the camera, like, hits a place where it would be moved like this, instead of, like, it kind of going nuts, it actually goes through the object, but it kind of, like, makes the thing transparent so you can still see, but then there's just, like, a bit of an effect where you're kind of still in the wall, where, like, the corners of the screen is black, whereas there's, like, a big circle that you can see through. So, like, camera-wise, it seems like there's a lot of quality of life there. And that should be, like, a staple, like, best practice. Like, everyone who's making third-person games should do that. Otherwise, you get marks deducted or something. I don't know. It's like homework or something. Or a test, and if you mess up, you get marks deducted. But yeah, that seems like so much better. Like, especially for people who might have motion like sickness issues with when cameras are not within their control. Why is there guys in here? That's weird. I don't think I can fail this mission, right? Or this quest. I don't think I can fail it, right? I can kind of just dick around and explore and find all the drifts. It's not like there's a character that I have to keep alive or anything. But yeah, this game, I guess, is a pretty old game, so... The camera... Wait, what? The camera has been... It's like... doesn't have as much quality of life. And we're just gonna have to get used to it. This is the last one. But there's no enemies here. Maybe I was supposed to come here first. Maybe instead of, like, going down those stairs, I was supposed to come here first and learn this mechanic of closing it, and then, like, moving in a circle around. Oops. I did the easiest one last. Speak with Cormier at Bajunkan? Here to arrange travel to Elona. Okay, so 10 more seconds will just teleport me there. Alright. I hope we get a little bit of cutscene production to the area. Okay. Oop. You turn around. Hey, Cormier. You're right, those people are terrible. We have to destroy them before they spread. She says the same thing. You have now witnessed the darkness that... I should give her a voice, shouldn't I, since she's like a reoccurring character. You have now witnessed the darkness that threatens to destroy us all and triumph over it. I fear that the leader of the Elonan province of Korna, Dervish Osa, is responsible. So Dervish Osa, if you remember, there was a guy named Turai Osa when we played through Prophecies. There was a big boy spirit that when we were trying to ascend and doing all the tests. Varus Osa is a descendant of that person. Varus Osa is responsible. I ask of you, come to Elona and help the Sun Spears defeat her before she brings ruin down upon us all. Finish your important task here in Kantha and return to me when you're ready. I will then arrange travel to Elona so you may help us make a stand against this evil. We are ready. If you have completed your business here in Kantha and wish to join the Sun Spears in the defense of Elona, I have a ship prepared to leave immediately. Are you ready to travel to Elona and battle against the coming darkness? Yes. All right, here we go. Oh, we arrive in Sundocked. Well, I guess that makes sense. So yeah, we are Estonian, or I guess Cormyr is Estonian.
Elona,
Oh, we got a little cutscene.
land
I'll let
of
them
the
talk.
golden sun. A land of wealth and bounty. A land of
Hey,
heroes.
it's Koss. Koss the boss, who apparently is already our friend.
A land protected by its champions, the Order of the Sun Spears.
Dunkoro, that was Dunkoro. So yeah, those two are gonna be our like
A shadow
heroes. The first
now
few heroes
falls
we
upon
unlock.
this land.
Oh, this is Cormyr. This is like an Abaddon statue.
The shadow of an ancient and forgotten
Oops.
darkness.
Forget I said that. You're not supposed to know what this is.
Night falls. The time of the five gods is at an end.
All right. Sundocks. Ooh, look at this place. It looks so cool. Field General Hayo and Spear Marshal Bendro. So yeah, we are in Istan. This is kind of like its own country, you can say. Actually, how does this work? Is this a country? And maybe this is like a province, and then this is a province, and this is a province, and this is a province, maybe? I don't know. But the Sun Spears, I guess, that we're joining, and Cormyr, are like, would that be a private militia, or maybe like your city's like police, like the LAPD or something? We're like the protectors of this place. Maybe the FBI or the CIA would make more sense, kind of like national. They're like a national military organization, maybe. Are they part of the government, or are they private? I think they might be part of the government, at least the government here. And Cormyr is alleging? What's the word here? She is not blaming. What's the word? When you like... Oh yeah, she's accusing. Accusing? Is that the word? That still doesn't feel right. But yeah, she is essentially accusing Varys Osa, who is, I think, one of the high-ranking military generals of Korna's army, of, like, doing bad stuff. And, I guess Kornins and Istan is supposed to be at peace, but Cormyr, for whatever reason, don't like Varys Osa, specifically. And Cormyr kind of is blaming her, accusing her of, like, being the root of all these weird stuff that's going on, causing all the tendrils to appear and all those grasping whatever thingies and creatures to appear. I don't know if they ever explain how Cormyr came to that conclusion. But yeah, that's kind of what's going on right now. It's being set up that Cormyr is like the good person fighting the big bad villain. The antagonist of this is Varys Osa, and the protagonist here is Cormyr. And yeah, she has asked us to join her. We can potentially become honorary Sunspears, or maybe just full-on Sunspears. Do I have Sunspear? You do get a Sunspear title track as well. There's Elona Exploration, which is 0.2% done. But yeah, maybe when I actually like... So they made it so that the title track actually, similar to how we have a Sentinel of Kurzix here, they gave you the title track for this area right off the bat, which is the Sunspears, and they made it kind of more lore specific. Like when you're raising through the ranks of the Sunspears, it actually like grants you more stuff. So I don't think I can actually get like Necrosis, which is the PvE skill that you get in this area, until I get a certain rank. So we're gonna have to like see how that goes. I'll talk to Spear Marshal Bendro here. For my reward, apparently. Cormyr told me to expect you, Ayuinyum. We Sunspears are indeed lucky to have such great heroes volunteer. To join our heroes volunteers? To join our battle against the evil that threatens Elona. There is much that must be done to prepare you for the battle that awaits us. When you are ready, I will direct you on your way. Yes, please. That completed that quest. You must be the foreign recruit. You must be the foreign recruits. I guess our heroes count as well, or our henchmen that we brought over. But I think right away these guys will go away because there's like their own set of henchmen in this area. So, and technically speaking, these guys didn't exist when this content was first released. You must be the foreign recruits Cormier told me to expect. It's good to see so many heroes from beyond these shores coming to our aid. Spear Marshal Cormier is waiting for you in the plains of Jarin. You should hurry and catch up to her. She seems even more driven than normal. These days, she seems more driven than normal these days, and probably won't wait around long. Okay, I'm on my way. So there's battle preparations, and you go to talk to Cormier apparently. And there's Field General Hayel, which I think, at the time when you started this game, I guess if you bought Nightfall, I think you essentially only get Nightfall related heroes. But if your account also has access to prophecies and no, never mind. This is something different. So I was gonna say, like, if you have the previous two campaigns, you get access to two kind of exclusive heroes. But I believe this gives you Acolyte Sosuke and Jin. Yeah, the Zaishin, which is they're both factions related. Or I guess not factions, they're Zaishin, which is the Battle Isles. They're like warriors, I guess, from the Battle Isles. And you can choose between Elementalist or a Ranger from this. The Elementalist is like this handsome man, and the Ranger is like this cool girl. So, I guess if you have the previous two campaigns, you get access to two quests. If you have the Prophecies campaign, you get access to a quest that gives you Olias. And since there's no like voice acting in this game, a lot of the times I'd never hear exactly how they would pronounce the names, so I'm always like not very confident whenever I say their names or try to pronounce their names. Hopefully I'm pronouncing it right. And yeah, if you have the Factions campaign, you get access to an assassin named Zenmai, which I have never really actually put any effort into using because melee characters, melee heroes don't really do that well. But yeah, this guy gives us more heroes, so you get more heroes to kind of stack your party with, and you get to pick and choose. Oh, they're these guys right here. There's Jin. She's using Canthan. Maybe they are Canthan. I don't know. Maybe she's a Canthan. Actually, they both sound kind of like Asian, right? Sosuke sounds like a Japanese name. Jin sounds like maybe like a Chinese or Korean name. So maybe they are from Cantha. Maybe they are from Cantha, and they moved to the Battle Isles, the Zaishins, and they trained as Zaishin warriors, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. Let me know down in the comments if you know this lore for these guys. But yeah, what's really fun now is at the beginning you get a bunch of heroes, and you can kind of pick and choose how you want to, like, which heroes you want to use first. And just unlike these mercenary heroes where you get them at level 20 right away, these guys actually do start from level, I think if you're a foreign character, they might start at like level 13 or 14. I know some lower level. But if you start a new character, they actually start at level 1. And they actually level up with you and stuff, so you get a bit more RPG out of it, and I really like that aspect of the Nightfall campaign. So yeah, okay. So now we go to Kamadan, and these guys will all go away. Bloop. Oh, it didn't ask. Oh, it didn't ask if I want to get rid of stuff. So yeah, I got rid of a bunch of people. Party formation is only up to 4. But since we got to a point where we're safe, I think what I'm going to do here is actually leave this for later. And then we will actually create a new character. We will log out of this character and we will create a Dervish. Ooh, this is really exciting. So when I played this character, I feel I was also really rushed for this one too, because this is a throwaway character, so I didn't feel like it was worth spending time, like, doing all the side quests and getting her geared up and stuff since I was gonna delete her. So yeah, the entire factions campaign, I feel like I just rushed through it. And this kind of like set the pacing of it, unfortunately. But I don't know. I feel like hopefully if I slow down for the Nightfall campaign, I think we'll get a lot more like out of it. We'll get a lot more like story and lore and learn about the characters and learn about all the different like politics and everything in this area. And I hope it'll be interesting. I hope to learn more too, since I've really rudimentarily played through the main story for Nightfall, and there is a lot there that I don't know too much about. So yeah, let's actually log into this character just to make sure she doesn't have anything on her. Oh, I can sell her weapon for 44 extra gold and min-max this. What happens if your character doesn't have a weapon? I guess you won't be able to use weapon skills. Oh, I guess you always have access to henchmen, so even if your character can't do anything, you can still proceed one way or another. So yeah. Oh, I can sell these as well. Should I make her like completely naked and like she goes without honor? No, just shame and with nothing on her back? Oh no, that's really disrespectful. We'll just leave her like this. Just to like min-max a few gold out of her. I don't want to do that. We gotta salute her. Thanks, Sue, for your service. You've done your duty. Now you shall pass to the next dimension. Okay. What did I name her? Do you want to? I guess I'll just keep that name for the next character. Do you want to? I want to. Do you want to? I want to. I want to keep her name as Do You Want to? You want to.
You want to?
Okay. Yes. Ooh. For some reason that felt bad for I don't know why, but we will create. Won't pay too much attention to that, and we'll create a new character. Nightfall. We'll do a dervish here. She will be a lady. Okay, I didn't anticipate having to make some decisions here. Forgot about this part. You can make her bald. Hey, this is well, a lot of recent games. This is how the character looks in a lot of recent games for female characters. You can give her a headband. Ooh, she has like hair accessories. You can give her this like nice, what is this? Yes, like curls. So yeah, just like how factions was very Asian centric for the Kaineng area, the Nightfall area is very like, I guess, African and maybe like Indian or Pakistani or like darker skinned people like centric. So we'll like the theme of it is really like this. So yeah, do I want to create like a darker skinned character? I don't know, none of these hairs really look too good. But at the same time, like the iconic dervish look is like having the hood anyway, so maybe I shouldn't worry too much about the hair. Hair color. You can give her white hair. Maybe I should just make a decision on the skin color. Hey. Actually, this doesn't look too bad. Darker skin, I don't know. You can still kind of give her a fair skin if you want. Yes, I'll lean a bit dark for this character. What's a good face here? She looks like very down to earth and like straightforward and to the point. Her eyes look a bit fierce. I guess maybe because her eyebrows are like in an angry position. It looks a little bit happier than the previous face. She looks kind of sleepy. This one's got like some luscious lipsticks. This one's lips really stand out as well. I actually don't know which one of these faces I used for my my Paragon. I think I might have used this face for my Paragon. I am kind of torn between this one. Maybe this one? This one, I don't know, this one, she looks like no nonsense, like, don't bullshit her. Actually, no, all the different professions have different faces, right? Let's try this one, and a different hair, maybe? It's crazy how, like, the way the hair frames the face can change how the face looks. Maybe I should just go for, like, a nice tucked hair. Because, like, if you think about someone who fights, especially in, like, melee range, you usually want your hair to not get in the way of your movement, right? So maybe we'll pick one. Oh, this will be perfect, right? No hair will get in your way. I think I like this one most for the hair. Dark hair. I give her blonde hair. I don't think I have any characters that are blonde, so maybe giving her blonde, getting a blonde character would be good. This one, she looks kind of sleepy. I think this is the sleepiest. This is the next sleepiest. Maybe the blonde and the lighter lips, kind of like. I guess a lighter brown eyes also kind of go together really well. And this one looks so fierce. Like she's mad at you just for existing. The sleepy one. This one has like some freckles on her face, it looks like. Maybe you can give her the red hair, just like Ayu Wingyu. Oh, you can have like lighter pinkish hair. I guess this is the orangey hair. Some darker hair. I think. Ooh. This one looks the happiest, I think. I don't know, it's really hard to decide. How long do I want to spend just like min-maxing the look of my character? I feel like the lips, like maybe this is kind of like my favorite face, but the lips is like bugging me for some reason. I might just go for this one. She looks like super calm, I guess. Okay. I like the hair. I like the hair color. Hair color? Yeah, this hair color is probably the best one. Oh, but they do look very cool as brunettes as well. Brunettes? Like a blonde, dark-skinned person is not very common in real life, right? Or am I just ignorant to the variety of humanism? Okay. Oh, kind of torn between this one and this one. Okay, yeah, I think this one looks like the contrast between like her eyes and the hair and her lips. I think it's like it looks the most like aesthetic. When I had the blonde hair, it kind of like clashes. I feel like I don't know, just like weird. I got a weird feeling. That's all. So this looks good. So yeah, they generally have the hood anyways. So maybe I shouldn't spend too much time. He is small. I generally make them small because in the past you couldn't zoom out as much. I think that was an update at some point where they unlocked the camera a bit more. So you can zoom out more. But I usually make them the smallest so that they don't take up like screen real estate. So the idea of a really small person running up to people and cutting their knees off with a scythe is like pretty funny to me. So I'm gonna go for that. Whoa, this is like a navy booba. When you died on here, it's like a... What would you even call that? Like a Cyan? Hey. Well, brown. What does brown look like? Brown is like mysterious. Red? Yellow. She looks like a banana now. I don't think purple is gonna look nice. Well, I'll get rid of this armor like really quickly, right? So I don't even know why I'm spending so much time trying to make this. This is like my weakness whenever it comes to character creators. I like spend too much time in it. Let's make these red and this. Actually, this red, this brown, this red, this brown. Actually, I really like the whole thing. This like earthy colored. Kind of fits the color scheme of this area. Okay, next. Do you want? Can I think of any other name for the time being? One of the names that I really like, one of my characters at one point to be, is George Zai. Maybe that would have made more sense for the factions character. And if you speak Cantonese, you might pick up on the pun there. But we'll just call her maybe two U's at the end. Do you Wanu? Two N's. Because one N is Wainu. I don't know. Yeah, I like that. Great. Yeah, we'll be playing this character probably most for the rest of this stream. I believe the beginning area is pretty lengthy.
Elona, land of the golden sun.
Oh, we get this scene again, but instead of our random character, it'll actually make sense to the story when we see Koss.
A land
Oh!
of wealth.
Did we get to see this in the other one too? General Morgan and Barasosa? Don't remember.
A land
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
of
Okay,
heroes.
we probably did see it. Oh, this character has the guild kit. So yeah, in the story, Koss is essentially our friend since he's like our childhood friend. So we've grown up together and we went into the academy together. We joined the Sun Spears together. I might have just made up the whole childhood friend thing. Maybe they just joined like the Sun Spears together and became fast
The
friends.
shadow of an ancient and forgotten darkness. Night falls. The time of the five gods is at an end.
Sometime later, near Kamadan. Oh, we don't get to see this part. I saw this kind of appear, but then it like quickly like closed, and then we got
Spear Marshal Cormier.
Aha.
Ah.
It's good to see both of you.
So
You
this
have
is the intro
arrived just in
cutscene.
time.
Nothing that we can't handle, I hope.
I have received word that corsairs have been spotted off our coast. Your skills and leadership will be needed.
All right, Tutorial Island. Tutorial Islands, beginning of like RPGs and MMOs and stuff, always make me happy. I don't know, something about nostalgia, maybe something about like everything just being completely simple, and you don't have to worry about too much complexity. Just like use your weapon. Maybe you have a few skills that you need to learn. It's always really fun. I always really like it. I need to speak to you. Do you want to? Left click me to initiate conversation. Okay. So, do I want to hide the cape so we can see our beautiful haircut? Or not the cape. I hit the cape. But the hair. Always show. I think I'm gonna always show. Because the Dervish look just looks so cool, I feel like. Like the hood and everything. I remember when I was young and Assassin's Creed came out. With the whole like hood, like the Assassin's Creed Altair hood was kind of like an iconic thing, and I was like, oh, I want to be Altair in this game. I actually did have a Dervish at some point, I think I played through it until we got to Babby for that character, so I did make a good amount of progress, which is why Mox, when I was building Mox, I had access to a bunch of like Dervish elites and stuff. It's because of that character, but I eventually deleted that character in favor of the Paragon instead, because then at the time there's all this like talk about the Imbagahan build, the imbalanced build of the Paragon, which uses the faction's specific warrior PvE skill Save Yourself, along with like Paragon's like adrenaline abilities. Because what Paragons can do is every time they shout, they gain energy back. That's kind of like their way of energy management. Kind of like how for Necromancers, every time something dies, you gain a bunch of energy. It's like that for Paragons. Whenever their shouts apply on an ally, they gain energy back. So there was like a build for Paragons where you just equip a bunch of shouts and you essentially have infinite energy as long as you can maintain those shouts or be able to like build the energy, or not the energy, the adrenaline to like fire off those shouts. So my friends wanted like one of my friends made a Paragon, and the thing about the shout Save Yourself is that it applies to everyone else except for you. So you are like very vulnerable, but if you have a friend who also can do it, they apply theirs on you, you apply yours on them, then everyone infinitely, potentially, I guess, as long as you're like skilled enough to kind of manage everything, you can infinitely have like plus 100 armor on all your entire team. So the damage mitigation was like insane, and at the time I don't think there was too much power creep, so that was like a really good way to like do a lot of end game like content. That build was like really useful. I think like nowadays, I think people's probably figured out better ways around that, but yeah. Anyway, let's talk to Cormier. We want to do the tutorial, rally the recruits. Those blasted Corsairs will reach Chebek soon. We have a tough choice. We could take the shorter, more dangerous path and risk suffering some casualties, or we can take the longer, safer route. What do you think? Do you want to? Which path should we take? I want to do the tutorial. I don't remember what the tutorial's like. I remember... I guess I can imagine that if you skip the tutorial, you just beeline to the next area. And maybe there's some mobs you fight along the way. But I don't remember exactly how the tutorial goes. And I think they'll familiarize you with some things. Oh, Cos is already level 2. Interesting. We're level 1. So they don't start at level 1. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe the lowest level these heroes start at is at level 2. And yeah, but still, you can still kind of level them up with you. And there's like an RPG element to that, somewhat, with like some of the weapon requirements and stuff. What weapon do I have? I don't have a weapon. Interesting. Let's do the tutorial. This route to Chebek village is slower, but it is much less perilous. And we can journey to the Sunspears, watch posts nearby, and pick up reinforcements. We'll need to provide some training to the recruits along the way, and I'd like to use you as an example for them. What do you think? As you wish, Spear Marshal. Okay. What is the mission objective? Follow Cormier's instructions, reach the Sunspear watchpost. Okay. Oh, I need this, don't I? Starter site. I'm surprised they didn't tell me to do that. Or maybe they'll tell me to do that now. Okay. Gather around, recruits. You're going to see combats. Wait, okay. That's a little bit too fast. Let me go to the chat log instead. You're going to see combat sooner than we intended, and there are a few techniques you need to learn. Pay close attention to Do You Want To. Too fast. We will demonstrate these moves for you. First, to look around, hold the right mouse button while moving the mouse. Try looking behind you, Do You Want To? So the recruits can see how it's done. Click on me when you're ready to continue. You see that weapon locker over there? Retrieve a weapon. To move around, use WASD keys or click the left. I disabled left mouse button to move, so that is irrelevant. Left mouse button to spot where you wish to go. What? Let's see. Once you're comfortable moving around, go to the weapons locker and open it by left clicking. Ah, see? There's the weapon from the locker. Go ahead, pick it up. You pick up an item like weapons by left-clicking them. When you pick up an item, it automatically goes into your inventory. Now let's show them how to equip that weapon. Open your inventory by clicking the menu button in the lower left. Okay, I guess this is all like tutorial stuff. I don't know how interesting that would be. Okay, we did all the things. What does these guys say? Someday I'm gonna be Spear Marshal. It is an honor to meet you. You have great technique. Thank you for showing me that move. I don't know why I make them sound dumb. They're probably not dumb. During your duties as a Sun Spear, you may see people with exclamation points over their heads. This means they have important information to tell you, and may even offer you a quest. Information about any quest you have accepted will appear in your quest log. To view your quest log, click the menu button and select quest log. You can also view it by pressing the L key. The quest log contains information about quests you have accepted but not yet completed. This information includes specific steps for completing the quest, as well as a summary of the quest objectives. You see the green starburst on your compass? That shows the location of the next steps for the quest you have currently selected. You should tell them what happens if their quest goal isn't shown on the compass. Says Koss. I was getting to that, Koss. Please do not speak out of turn. As I was about to say, recruits, if the next step is far away, a green arrow on the edge of the compass will point you to the general direction of your goal. Now that you've know the basics, we have best get moving. Prepare yourself for battle, recruits. Remember your training, stay calm, and stay close to Do You Want To and Koss if you want to survive. I'm surprised you didn't say the Sun Spears never fight alone mantra thing. Well, I need to go here to like... it doesn't look like I need to do all this to like explore this area. I wonder if you can come back to this area. Like, I never actually tried to come back to the starter area. Oh wait, I think this area becomes like available for a lot of like testing and stuff, build testing. Sun Spear, advance. Do you want to lead the way? I do want to lead the way. I do want to. Corsair spies. Yeah, there's like lots of pirates and stuff. Which are like Corsairs, I guess. A Corsair? Here already? Do you want to? You handle this one. Show us how it's done. Simply left-click the enemy and begin your attack. Okay. Ayah! Double kill. And then we steal all his money! When defeated, opponents drop whatever they are carrying, be it gold, weapons, or items of a less savory nature. Gold is divided evenly among group members, while other items are randomly assigned to a single group member. That Corsair must have been a part of an advanced force. Let us hope they have not overwhelmed the watch post up ahead. Advance with caution, Sun Spears. Remember, you never fight alone. There we go. You never fight alone. Stand with me, recruits. We will defeat these Corsairs. Alright, that's what my character said, apparently. You may also select an enemy by pressing Tab key to target the nearest foe. Oh, they actually, like, this should be the C key, but they actually reference my keybinds. Interesting. To target the nearest foe and then pressing the space key to attack that foe, which they already dealt with because I was too busy reading. Yeah, this is Cormier. Actually, we never really actually took a good look at her. She has a cool, like, headpiece. And she uses a spear and a shield, just like a Paragon. The post is deserted. Where have our men gone? We must assume the worst, Koss. I have another lesson to teach you, recruits. Do you want to? Recruits, follow me to the Resurrection Shrine. Okay, she's gonna kill us and bring us back to life. Resurrection shrines become active when you move near them. If you die, you will be resurrected at the nearest active shrine. You will know that the shrine is active by the glow emanating from it. Let me demonstrate how it works. Stab. Okay. Deaths? I've died 0 times. Okay. Let me demonstrate how it works. These shrines give us a powerful advantage, but do not become overconfident. See that box in the upper left-hand corner of your screen that reads -15%, this thing right here? Every time you die, or this is called death penalty, every time you die, your maximum health and energy are reduced. The limit for this death penalty is -60, which can be quite harsh in a tough fight. There are some There must be some other way to overcome this penalty. I have 15% death penalty. I think it's because I control clicked that. When you defeat foes in combat, you will reduce your death penalty. Also, visiting a town or other place of rest will fully eliminate your death penalty. Well, I understand. You haven't heard the best part yet. Your duties as a Sunspear will often require you to undertake dangerous missions that have no resurrection shrines. In such cases, death will require you to restart the mission from the beginning. Don't let cost frighten you. It is possible to learn skills that resurrect fallen companions. Let me rid you of your death penalty, and then we can concentrate on skills to keep you alive in the battle to come. You can rid us of death penalty? Why don't you use that later? It'll be so useful. Skills produce a variety of effects, from healing your allies and damaging your foes to allowing you to run more quickly. Using skills effectively is often the key to victory. You have all just learned 2 basic skills from your chosen profession. They should now be equipped in your skill bar at the bottom of your screen. To activate a skill, simply left-click on it. Okay. Yeah, I am vitally booned. I have plus 40 maximum health, and when this ends, I heal 75. You can also press the 1 through 8 keys to activate corresponding skills, says Do You Want To, our character. Indeed you can, you see, Cos. The recruits do listen on occasion. Well done, Do You Want To. You bring honor to the Sunspears. Now that you are prepared for combat, let's proceed. We'll make these Corsairs regret the day they challenge the might of the Sunspears. Why would... This is like pirates challenging like an army, right? Like a official army of the government. Like, how brazen are these, like, Corsairs, right? Take the lead. Do you want to? Sunspears to victory! I got Pious Assault. Melee attack. Deal 10 damage. It removes this. So if I do this and then do this, it removes it. But it makes this skill recharge faster. Or this, it makes Pious Assault recharge faster. Interesting, okay. I think they from, like, the first time I played Dervish and was able to get to Babby, I believe they did a redesign of Dervishes since then, and I don't really know too much about that. And when I put together a build for Mox, the Dervish hero from IU Wingyam's like the Necromancer's playthroughs, I think I threw together skills that are like more or less still like the same as what I remember, but it looks like some of these skills are like drastically different. And yeah, I think back in the days, the way you earn energy back was when enchantments ended on you. I wonder if they did anything about that. Each rank only reduce. This is more like expertise for rangers then. So yeah, back in the days, you would stack yourself with a lot of like Dervish boons, and every time a boon ends, you gain energy. So like this combo, it's also like, I think this still removed boons back in the days. Well, there was skills that removed boons as well, or removed enchantments as well from yourself. And a lot of skills also gain, like, kind of similar to this. A lot of skills do have like bonuses when it gets removed prematurely as well. And a lot of times you want to remove it prematurely to get all the skills and or all the perks of the skill. And yeah, one of the ways you would do it is you would like cast a bunch of enchantments on yourself and then use the skills that remove your enchantments. I think it just removes the most recent one. It does, or maybe randomly. I don't know actually. I seem to remember the vibe was that it would remove the most like recent enchantment on you. So what people would do was like cast the ones they want to keep first, and then use the removal. It will remove the latest one, which is the one they don't really need the most, and kind of go through it. And then every time you use a skill that removes something, you gain like energy back depending on how much mysticism you have. But it looks like they made it more like expertise now, where these skills just cost less to use if you put a lot of mysticism. And yeah, back in the days, the avatars was a really fun way, and the avatars gave you like, you transform into an avatar of one of the gods, and you gain like a bunch of bonuses. And normally the recharge on it is like 2 minutes, and it only lasted 1 minute. But the PvE skill Eternal Aura, when that ends, it like recharges all your recharging skills or something like that, and that way you can like permanently have like the avatar up. I think they might have changed that. That might have been a little bit too rigged, so they might have changed that. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out. Hopefully. Actually, I don't know if we'll find out, since I'll probably be switching back the Necromancer before we even get elite skills. But we do get to see what Eternal Air... Hopefully we'll be able to see what they did to Eternal Aura. I think it's called Eternal Aura. Okay. Take the lead, do you want to? Sunspears to victory! Stop here! Look at your compass! Okay, we are really strong. We don't even have to use skills and these guys are dying. Stop here. Look at your compass. You are the green dot in the middle. See that white circle around you? Any aggressive enemies who enter this danger zone will notice you and become hostile. Now, Sunspears, let's give these Corsairs a battle they'll never forget. Press forward! He doesn't say charge, because that's an actual skill in the game. An actual shout in the game. Okay, we'll do this. And then, we'll do this. Oh, I'm picking up their trash! That seems to be the last of them. Before we enter the village, I have a few last things to explain. Come speak to me. Where is she? Oh, she's over there. Okay. You have done a fine job thus far, do you want to? I have one last lesson for the recruits before we enter the village. Yep. Interesting. Oh, I leveled up, so I have attribute points now. Congratulations, do you want to? You have just gained a level. When you achieve a new level, your health increases and you gain attribute points. Do you want to? Let's show the... I hate how they keep saying our name. It sounds so weird. Let's show the recruits how to spend attribute points. The skills and attributes panel lets you spend your attribute points. You can open the panel at any time by using the menu or by pressing the K key. You will learn later how to add skills to your skill bar from this panel. For now, we'll concentrate on assigning attribute value or attribute points. Every time you gain a level, you gain attribute points. These are used to improve various attributes of your chosen profession. I think Earth and Scythe is probably like the best thing to do, right? Because they don't really cost too much energy, and I think at this point, like, the reduction of energy this gives us is like really insignificant at low levels. I might as well, since I have it. You can always change it in an outpost. Your attributes can be enhanced your abilities in numerous ways. Hover your mouse over blah blah blah. Every time you gain a level, you gain attributes. You currently have a rank of 0 in all attributes. Click on one. I don't think I really need to... This is kind of like pretty explanatory just by the seeing it happen, right? I don't really have to read this all out loud. Okay, I don't think she has anything else to say. That's too lore or story related, mostly tutorial. We have prepared you recruits for battle, so let's drive these Corsairs into the sea. Speak to First Spear Jadugahar. When you are ready to enter the village. Yes, Koss joins the party. Boom! Into Chekbek Village. Chekbek Village, I believe, is the very first mission of this game. So we're already in mission mode. Remember how long it took us to get into a mission in factions? We had to like get our secondary profession and everything before all that. Cormyr ordered me to guard this gate against Corsair attacks. No filthy Corsair will get through here, I assure you. Enough talk for now, do you want to? Go speak with First Spear Jadugahar and we'll enter the village. Did you say anything else? No, okay. Thank the gods you've arrived. The Corsair Vanguard is overwhelming our defenses. Let me know when you're ready to... Let me know when you are ready. I feel like he's telling that to us. We are ready. My hair is getting like
We are
pretty
too late.
unruly.
The Corsairs have reached the village before us.
It's been
There are
growing.
a lot of them.
No, there are only 2 Corsair ships and 3 of us. We outnumber them.
We outnumbered them.
Corsairs are already in the town. Where are the defenses?
Oh, we
Show
gotta get
me
her
your
voice.
leadership abilities.
I
Defeat
gave
these
her like
Corsairs.
a nice person's voice, but
We will do our best.
our
You lead
character,
them. I will follow.
our Cormier actually sounds kind of like more serious. All right, we are in Eck Village. First Beard Jagudar. See First Beard Jadugar. Ooh, we actually see Corsairs on the other side of this, messing with some Istani commoner. Istani, not Istanian. First Beard Jadugar. It's good to meet you. Do you want to? Cormier has spoken very highly of you and Kos. Kos joins your party. Ahai, do you want to? The Corsairs are swiftly overtaking the village. Before we head off to get our blades bloodied, I need to make certain that these recruits know how to function as a team. Go speak to them, rile them up, and make sure they are going to inflict unspeakable pain upon the enemy. Make sure they know their stuff. I feel like stuff like this, they don't, like writing like this don't really come through in games, or they don't really exist in games nowadays. Like inflicting like pain and stuff on another human being. It's like a lot of the AAA and stuff, they avoid like this kind of stuff because it's like scared of being too violent or something, or maybe encourage people to do this in real life somehow. Okay, where's the recruits? We got Kim and Sogolon as henchmen here. Kim is a healer. Actually, let's look at how they look like. Oh, this guy's got beautiful blue eyes. They like glow. Whoa, I like it. And then we have Kim here as an interesting ponytail that comes from the front instead of the back. Am I being racist? Am I ignorant here? Is that a real hairstyle that I don't really see often in my culture? Hey Kim, how are you? You think you have it rough? You've got it easy. Try being a girl in this rough and tumble world. Kos may have taught me to fight, but I taught myself to win. But she's not no slouch. My parents named me after Sogolon, the Protector. It should be no surprise I was destined for greatness. Yeah, she's a healer, so I believe she probably has a lot of like spec into like healing prayers. He's a motivation henchman, which is more of the defensive line, I believe. Actually, how most of like a lot of Paragon's build is like damage mitigation and defense and like quality of life and stuff. So motivation is like it like buffs your allies, buffs their allies like defenses most of the time, I believe. That's kind of like the flavor of it. And then there's command, which is like it buffs their damage. Actually, no, I don't know. That may have changed, and I guess we don't really get to know. Okay, we shall actually. Do we have? We have costs, right? We do have costs. Let's actually take a look at him. Hey. So this is cost. They gave him like a pretty standard like beginner warrior build here. Should we make him rigged, or should we kind of like try and play? I want to make him rigged. That makes me happy. Let's give him an actual build. He's got kind of like starter equipment, and yeah, just like the mercenary heroes, these real heroes, their armor also becomes stronger as they level up. So I don't think we need to worry about equipping them with armor, but we do need to worry about equipping them with weapons, though. Okay, so he's a sword guy. 100 blades? 100 blades is fun. Or we can do charge, so everyone runs faster. Shall I go slash Paragon just so I can have ball back? Like secondary Paragon? Tactics, sword, strength. I think warrior strength, I believe when it's like really low level, it doesn't really amount to much either, so it's probably best that this is spread the way this is. We can still give it to him. He just has 1% of armor penetration because of this, which it's really low odds. Every 100 strikes that he do, only one of them most of the time will be armor penetrating. Okay, let's give him this. I guess we won't give him a secondary yet. We'll give him a rigged only warrior, pure warrior build for the time being. We'll give him Lion's Comfort. I really like Charging Strike, but because it like recharges so fast, I'm gonna make an assumption that the AI for these heroes will spam it, and then they just run out of energy. So this is the heal. This is like a survival thing, gives you more health. We'll give him... Oh man, 100 Blades would be really fun here. It's like a skill that makes it so that every time you do a regular attack, it also attacks like the people around the person you're attacking, and they're like adjacent to them. And as a skill too, not a stance, so it can't be removed or anything. Yeah, sure, I know. That's an elite. I'm gonna give him an elite just to be rigged. Hear me to gain energy, or to gain adrenaline. Wait. You have +7 chance to critical hit with melee attack. No, this is an adrenaline thing. I need a way to gain adrenaline for Great Justice. It's probably a good adrenaline gaining ability. We're at like really low. To the Limit is pretty good. To the Limit is for adrenaline. So these two combos very well. Maybe I don't need Ender Pain, or maybe only one of these. Oh no, at low strength, this is kind of useless. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. We'll put these two here. And then maybe just a bunch of swordsmanship abilities, right? Final Thrust. Final Thrust. And then Wound Slash? Oh. So Sever Artery combos well with Gash. Because Sever Artery causes bleeding, and then if the opponent is bleeding, you inflict Deep Wound with this. But this also makes bleeding. Do I have a stance of any kind? Shout. Sword attack. Maybe I can put a stance somehow. Yeah, maybe final. This is already like pretty good because all his regular basic like auto attacks will do more damage. This will be like the finishing attack. So what this does is it does like a bunch of damage, and it does like double damage if the character has less than 50% health. And we're both melee, so we essentially just like gangbang people, I feel like. So yeah, we have these two attacks. We can give him a stance of some kind, probably sprint, so he can like reach people. So he can chase people down or run up to people if he really needs to. Which is essentially what Charging Strike does. Charging Strike is like a better version of sprint. You sprint, but then you sprint a lot faster. This is 33% faster, and there's only 25% faster. And yeah, this one, the first attack you make coming off of it will remove this, but you do like crazy damage, whereas this is just for that 8 seconds you just run faster. Are there any other stances that might be better for this? Onetti's defense. Soldier's defense. For 1 second you have a bunch of chance to block. No, that's not very good. I think he's gonna have energy issues because I have so many skills that cost energy. Hopefully he doesn't just like use endure pain like off the rip. He will actually save it for when he actually needs it. Yeah, this is good. I like this. Okay. It's good enough, I think. For what we're doing, this is like overkill, I think. Do I have any like those like these are only 3 skills that I have. I can't really do much, fortunately. Okay, quiz the recruits. Who are the recruits? Sunspear recruits. Sunspear recruit. The fruits of my labor will be evident on the battlefield. My training will guide me to victory. As a Sunspear, you never fight alone. Forming your party is an important element of being an effective soldier. It's important to coordinate your efforts, so your units act as a well-oiled machine. You may add heroes to your group by selecting them from the drop-down menu in the party window. Oh, thanks. Thanks for telling me that thing. You look like you're ready for a fight, so we're good. Since I was a child, I have always dreamed of wearing the Sunspear insignia. It is now my duty to defend my homeland. You must assume care over the men and women under your command. You can equip any of the heroes in your party by bringing up the inventory panel. I guess they're just more tutorials. I don't really have anything to equip them. You can equip any of the heroes in your party by bringing up the inventory panel and clicking on their portrait. From there, you can outfit them with any type of weapon, even upgrade their armors with runes and insignias. You'll also want to bring your heroes out on a few adventures to get them some valuable experience in the field, so yeah, they can level up. As they gain experience, their levels will rise, and they will gain health, attribute points, and armor, or improved armor. Very nice. We're quizzing them, but they're actually teaching us stuff. Like, technically, we're supposed to know it. May Balthazar's guide my hand, Melandru my legs, and Duena my heart. Bringing proper skills into combat is extremely important. You may only alter your skills and the skills of those under your command while you're in a town or outpost. To do this, simply open the skills and attribute panel and drag and drop the skills you need onto your skill bar. And there's also skill templates, but we won't worry about that at this moment. Once you set your skills, be sure to adjust the attributes of your characters and your heroes. You can switch between yourself and your heroes by clicking on the character icon at the top of the skills and attribute panel. Okay, I wonder what this looked like before heroes was introduced in the game. I wonder if like this section is just not there, and it like this like area up here where you can click to drag the window was actually just like right above the profession drop down. Maybe that's how it looked like. But yeah, unfortunately we look really embarrassingly weak in front of Koss right now. He has like a full skill bar. He's level 2. I guess we're level 2 now. And yeah, okay, we'll put Kim on the team, Sogolan on the team. They're level 3. They're even stronger than us. See First Spear Jadugar for your reward. Okay. So they are ready to face the enemy head on. Good news indeed. Let's show these unwashed Corsairs heathens what it means to challenge the Sunspears. Except Cormier ordered me to guard this gate against Corsair attack. No filthy Corsair will get through here. That Corsair's, I heard that! Don't speak of the ill of our name. I assure you, we must hurry and save Trebek village from the Corsairs. So I think if you don't have Koss on your team, he'll be like, your friend Koss needs to come. Actually, we can kind of try that, right? I think he's like required for this quest. We are ready. You cannot enter Trebek village without backup. Those bloody Corsairs are everywhere. Without Koss by your side, you'll be slaughtered. Add Koss to your party by selecting him in the party menu. Okay. We must hurry. We are ready. Oop. I'm live right now. I'll just respond to him right now. I don't actually know who this person is. Okay, I do know who this person is. Why don't I? Okay. Interesting. Was this the color of Whispers? I thought it was like pink for some reason. Ah, whatever. Maybe think of Guild Wars 2. They're overwhelmed. The catapult's crew. They've overwhelmed the catapult's crew. We must clear a path and retake those catapults to have any hope of sinking those ships. You heard the Sun Spirit Marshal. Forward to the catapults. We have to focus our fire for maximum effect. Do you want it? I want you to call the targets. So yeah, we have to call targets. Oh wait, look, I didn't even get to get close and that guy already died. Hold control key when you attack to call enemies. Okay, we'll deal with these guys. We gotta kill the healer. And right here. Nice. I hit them both. Which way should I? Let's go up here. Go for the healer. Yes, Spirit Marshal, what did she say? We need to talk about your knowledge of tactics after the battle, Koss. So Koss is doing a bad job. Just left-click the compass to ping that spot or click and hold while moving the mouse to draw on it. So we can ping, we can draw. There are too many crosshair patrols to the north. We'll need to approach the catapults from the south. I'll ping your compass to indicate the proper direction. We did not. Did we come from the south? Well, yeah, we did. Okay. So I don't... Unlike prophecies and factions missions, I guess unlike factions, it's no longer just like a time limit to get the bonus. But unlike prophecies missions, the bonus is like usually actually related to the current mission, whereas in prophecies it looks like it's like side stuff. So yeah, we don't have to worry about dilly-dallying too much, I think. We need to talk about your knowledge. Wait, what does Koss say? How in the name of Balthazar did you do that? Oh, okay, so he's playing the fool here, I guess. Blast! We need ammunition to arm these catapults. Do you want to, Koss? Go find something we can use to destroy these ships, quickly. We might be able to use the barrels of fire oil I saw over by the gate, west of the catapults. The fire oil is heavy. You won't be able to do much besides carry it. And remember, we need enough to arm both catapults. Okay, so this is where if you have like a human friend, you can both carry something, but for us, we need to carry one to this one, run back to here, I think, and then arm the other one. So lots of running around if you're playing by yourself. Okay. Let's deal with these guys. Do you think we can deal with these guys? We might be a little too low level. Enemies sometimes patrol the area around them. When you encounter a large group like this, be patient. Some of the enemies may go out on patrol, leaving the rest vulnerable to attack. Okay, so they spread out. So if we try to fight all of them at once, they probably would have destroyed us. But since they spread out, we were able to like divide and conquer. Corsair Buccaneer. Go for the healer. Go for the healer. Remians. Rymans? I wonder what a Ryman is. Like an outfit of some kind or armor or something? Okay, we can't actually attack these guys. Take no prisoners! Leave no survivors! I'm surprised these Corsairs are. I think they can take on, like, the Sun Spears. Midshipman Benis. That Corsair over there looks like one of their leaders. You can tell by the glowing aura of power surrounding him. Whoa, man, we were already fighting against bosses at level 2. It took us a long time before we met a boss in the other two. use Harriers to us. And we're really swinging that scythe. Defeat him to raise our spirits. Or when we're talking right now. Defeating him will raise our spirits, giving us a morale boost, and then a morale boost will charge all our skills, including resurrection sickness. While I was reading that, our team killed those guys. Alright. We kind of dealt with all the enemies in this area. Let's grab the item. So kind of like, I guess, bundles. Well, not kind. They're literally bundles. You kind of have to hold them, so you can't actually use your weapon. Similar to like when we picked up the Spear of Archimoris over the Root of Saint Victor. And it also makes us walk slower, which is kind of lame. Left click the barrel of fire oil to pick it up. Now take the fire oil back to the catapults. If you need to drop it for any reason, click the drop button. Arm the catapults by clicking on the fire lever. Okay, fire lever right here. Bloop. You gained a morale boost. So yeah, one fire. How nice of these to be perfectly positioned to fire in the right direction. Or how dumb of the Corsair to park their boats where our catapults are being aimed. I guess they can't be too smart if they are trying to, like, fight against the Sun Spears. You know, like the elite militia of this area. Maybe they're just overconfident. The Sun Spears! I think that's it. This is a quick first mission. They turned the very first mission, or the first like tutorial thing, into a mission, just to teach you more about the mission.
Take that, Corsair dogs. Don't come back.
You've done well.
You can count on me. On us, I mean. On both of us.
These Corsair raids have gotten worse of late.
They have. It is a matter of concern for the Sun Spears. Continue your training. We shall speak again of this at the Sun Spear Great Hall.
Of course.
And always remember, you never fight alone.
Woo! Nice. All our Sun Spear's friends survived. Alright. Get rid of this. More Scythe Mastery. Silver Spear Devad. Ahai, do you want to? I heard that about the role you played in saving Chebek village. Lady Luck must have been smiling on you, eh? Well, now that the heroics are over, it's time you got back to your schooling. We set up a temporary encampment nearby where our most skilled members have gathered to train recruits and help rebuild the village. Being a Sun Spear is a lot like playing cards. It never hurts to learn a new trick or two. Would you like to go speak to an expert dervish at the encampment? It couldn't hurt to learn some new skills. Alright, primary training. I think if you declined him, it like skips this. I think this is more tutorial stuff, but I think if you declined him, you might have been able to. Oh no, but this gives you skills, right? Maybe maybe this is mandatory actually. Yeah, this is the Necromancer teacher. Teaches you about like killing or deaths, like giving you energy and stuff. Maybe, I don't know. I guess it gives you a guide to like mess with. So yeah, this is where we were earlier, I believe. Oh no, we were here. Then the mission was here. Interesting, okay. Expert Dervish, Expert Elementalist. So, okay. Yeah, the other games, or the other the other campaigns didn't have, like, some of this like visually. Actually, I don't even think they ever explain what like everything is. Like the targeting, they only told you about the aggro like circle around your character. But yeah, this is in the area, and I think like they don't have earshot in here, but I think earshot's like really big. But yeah, this the skill on my Necromancer, that like I don't remember what it was called. But if you cast it on someone and the longer it is on them, the more damages it does. This is the effect of it. It's like this big. So yeah, if I do this, I should hit. Yeah, I hit all 3 of these because they're all adjacent to me, which is really cool. This is really cool. Like they just get kind of, instead of them just like expositing the tutorial at you, you can kind of just play around yourself, which I think this kind of tutorial is a lot better, where you actually let the player like give them something to make them curious about and be like, oh, I want to try things out, and then they actually like try things out to actually learn the game mechanics and stuff. This is a way better way of teaching the combat than what we had before. My sister Rakanja's the quiet one. I wonder what makes me. Haha. Oh, you're a stranger, let me guess. Here for adventure? Oh, Chebek village can use you. The Corsairs are everywhere. My sister and I have been fighting them, but there are too many. Look what they did to the village. Oh, La? Wait, what? La? Is that La or Iyaha? Oh, Iyaha. Can you help? I bet you can. You could fight them too. I could teach you. Ooh, or Lisa can. Do you want to learn? It's so exciting. You'd love it. Being Dervish is wonderful. Are you ready? Can you teach me some Dervish skills? We got some looks like sight skills. Okay, we'll put this here. Then guess like this. That's how I will do it. I have like my Q and E bind to these 2 slots. So I can like do this and then use Q to cast this and then use E to quickly, like this is kind of like a combo, right? And yeah. Okay. Oh, primary training is already complete. Let's talk to this person as well while we're here. Nagozi. Dervish. Fight! I fight Corsairs. Protect Chebek village. Fight Corsairs who have big log. Fight Corsairs who have big log? What? Log hit Nagozi on head. Now Nagozi much happier with world. He refers to himself in the 3rd person. World seems very simple. Nagozi fight Corsair. You want learn fight Corsair? Stack enchantment. Fight like practice dummy. But without big log. Nagozi teach you. Can you teach me some Dervish skills? Oh, he gave me some more. Ooh. So there's some wind attribute stuff, which I probably can't really use. But, ooh, Heart of Holy Flames, Mysticism. It is a flash enchantment. I think that's a new thing, or at least new from what I understand. It's like usually enchantments are spells and they have cast time, but flash enchantments are like, they're more like shouts, but an enchantment version of it where it like instantly casts, or like I guess skill. It like instantly casts. Interesting. I guess I can put that there and this there and just ignore these 2. Because if this... No, this is an attack. Initial effect. Okay, so this is one that you don't want to remove. So you would cast this first and then this. So when you cast this and then you cast this and then you cast, or you use Pious Assault, it'll remove this one, right? The latest one. I think that's how it's like designed. Hopefully. We'll have to pay attention. I think I'll have to like try and pay attention of how my enchantments are maintained. So yeah, the 2 Wind Prayer ones I could probably delete, but I'm in an instance right now, so I can't. So what does he have to say? Tell me about enchantment. Enchantment spells provide beneficial magic to yourself or an ally. They may protect you from attacking or providing an increase in your abilities, such as increasing speed or energy. A small yellow upward arrow on a character's health bar indicates that an enchantment spell has been cast on that character. When you encounter an exceptionally difficult foe, it is wise to check for enchantments on that foe and then remove them if possible. Also, was he just talking stupid to us? Just to kind of like make fun of us? He was trying to be funny. Tell me about area effect. To fight effectively, you must study the circles of effect. I don't want to read all this. I think this is all pretty easy to understand. The Flashman is a special type of enchantment that has no cast time. Yeah, that's all I've just said, right? Because they can be cast while moving, flash enchantments can be much more powerful than regular enchantments. That's really fun. Being cast while moving is really fun. Tell me about teardown skills. I actually don't know what this is. A teardown skill is a type of dervish skill that oh, okay, that's what they call it. It removes your dervish enchantments to gain a stronger effect. These skills will work if you do not remove. These skills will, I think, yeah, these skills still work if you don't remove an enchantment, but the great benefits you gain from removing an enchantment makes it advisable to always have a dervish enchantment active before using them. To ensure that you can use all your teardown skills when you are available, it's best to determine in advance how many dervish enchantments you will need to bring. It's almost like they redesigned like how enchantments and flash enchantments work for dervish, and then they added this. Like, can I like assume that? And then they added this section to this character, but they forgot that they made him like dumb, so he sounds smart when he's explaining these things. Okay, so yeah, if I go this and this, I'll only hit this guy. Ooh. In the area. Why is this one green? Why is this? Oh, I can cast something on this guy maybe. If I was elementalist or a monk, I can cast something on this guy, and it will affect these enemies. Is that how it goes? Nah, I don't know. I guess this is it for my training. Okay, let's go back. See for Spear David for your reward. I hope that person who whispered me didn't get scared off, since I wasn't really focused on. Did he say anything else? Is he still here? Is there a way to like filter all the chat so that only whispers appear? Ah, well, I don't know. I won't worry about that too much. I think it's getting hot here. I am sweating like crazy. My elbows are sticking to my chair. Did you learn a few things? Well, that's what school's all about. If you ever need to practice, head back to the encampment. I'm sure nobody would mind having a dervish of your caliber around. Oh, I notice you haven't chosen a secondary profession yet. Talk to me after you've gotten a bit more experience and I'll tell you how to choose. Okay. I get imbue health as well. Heals for 8% of your current health. Cannot self-target. So I can heal other people. I don't want to do that. I'm not a healer. Equip later. Hi, do you want to? How's your luck been lately? Mine's improved greatly since you helped clear out those crosshair raiders. Of course, we can't rely on luck to get us through every scrape. A seasoned soldier never ignores his training. In fact, those are Cormier's orders. All new recruits must hone their primary skills until they have reached level 5, and then begin a rigorous training regimen in a secondary profession. We've all got to be at our best if we hope to meet the challenges that face Elona. So, come talk to me again when you reach level 5, and I'll get you started on your training. Okay. Honing your skills. Speak to Second Spear Bina. To enter Kamadan. Okay. Then I have to hone my skills. Okay. Whenever you want to go back to Kamadan, just let me know. Can you take me back there? Certainly. Let me know when you're ready. We are ready. They got rid of the "Are you sure you're ready?" prompt. So we're back here now. I just need to do random stuff until I'm level 5. That sounds good. Can I get more heroes yet? No, they don't have quests for us. So this is the guy who gives us Olias, I guess. The quest that gets us Olias. And this is the guy who gives us the quest that gives us Zenmai. Which I don't think... Can we do it right away? I don't know if that's smart. I think, oh, no, they must be less than level 20. I was thinking, like, maybe it's meant for, like, level 20, but I don't think so, actually. Should I grab some of these quests, maybe? Actually, let's get rid of some of these wind prayers. Transfer 1 tradition to... Oh, wait, no, these aren't too bad, though. Actually, Heart of Holy Flame. It's a flash enchantment. This is a regular enchantment. Impious Assault. Maybe this is better. Heart of Holy Flame, Vital Boon, and then use this. This is apparently it's a condition removal. Your attacks deal cold damage. So this is like, it conflicts with Heart of Holy Flame though. So what happens if you have both of these up at the same time? Do you do both holy damage or your attacks do both holy and cold damage at the same time? Or does one just, whichever one's most recent overrides? I think that's probably what would happen. Yeah, let's... Mysticism, Wind Prayer. I don't really have any attributes in Wind Prayer, and I kind of want to just focus on Earth. Because of this. Vital Boon. It's like a healing ability for us. Which I think at the moment will probably be more important than removing conditions, so I think that's what I got going for me. You move 33% faster, deal 10 cold damage to all other nearby foes the next time you hit a foe. And this enchantment ends. So this is kind of like what I was saying earlier. It's kind of like a version of this. Okay, I haven't paid attention. That person, my friend, messaged me back. It's kind of hard to like kind of keep everything, pay attention to this many things, and also figure out what to do next at the same time. Maybe I'll just take things slow. I do feel like I'm rushing. I don't think I need to worry about... Okay, yeah, we'll just leave it like this. Now, we gotta level up. That's actually pretty interesting that they made leveling up part of the mandatory thing. Because usually you can kind of like speed through everything, right? My profession is a double-edged blade. Some view my wares as lifesavers, others see them as life stealers. I couldn't care less. The cold and clean beauty of crafted steel is all I care for. Quality steel. Come here, my friend. You see this wonderful sword? See how it drinks in the light? How it drinks in the light? What does that mean? I've customized it especially for Castellan Puba and the headmaster of the Sunspear Great Hall. You look the part of a Sunspear. If you are headed in that direction, you could help me out by delivering this sword. I have too many irons in the fire. Quite literally. And figuratively. But I know he's eager to try it out. His passion for weapons nearly rivals my own. Okay, so you get a bunch of stuff doing. We'll grab that quest. Does he like sell any weapons? But what do you offer? Okay. He's got some kind of beginner-ish weapons. Maybe I'll look into that as we level up more. Salvaging is wonderful fun, isn't it? Useless pieces of junk with little value can be transformed into precious crafting materials worth some serious gold to the right person. Material girl. Oh, this is a lady. Oh, no. It's a dude. I sent my daughter, Pele, out to gather plant fibers hours ago. I'm worried about her. She should have been back by now. I can't possibly leave my store at this hour of the day to go look for her. Could you possibly go to the plains of Jaren and see if she's all right? It would mean a lot to me. Sure, it gives you a salvage kit. Expert one right away too. My armor saves lives. I count every warrior in this village a testament to my skill. Now, did you want something crafted, or are you just wasting my time? Armored transport. Hey, I need some serious muscle for... I believe this is a lady, right? Okay, yeah, that's a lady. This is a hot guy. That's another hot guy. There's a hot lady. The recent Crosshair raids have made it difficult to import or export goods. And I need to get these shipments out. I have some new armor pieces that must get through to the Sunspear Great Hall. Okay, 2 quests takes me to Sunspear Great Hall, so that's really good. I guess we'll be heading there next. Those Corsairs don't scare me, but I've got a shop to run. I can't go gallivanting all over the place. Do you think you can escort my courier, Dengo, to the plains of Jaren and protect him from any troublemaker? Corsairs? I'm not scared of Corsairs either. Okay, feel in Hamadan. It's like, yeah, this is like a main city, so you're gonna see a lot of people here. Usually, this is like where everyone come to trade as well. Like going to party players. Yeah, you can see all these people like listing all the stuff they want to sell or want to buy. I remember originally, oh, the Sunlight agent is still here. I remember the Sunlight chest was here back in the days. I wonder when they moved it to over here. Oh, look at all the people here. Yeah, let's talk to this lady. Grab her quest as well. Greetings, Dervish. My name is Jue. And I work for the Sunlight. We can hold on to items or gold that you would like to keep, but don't want to carry around with you. Talk to one of our Sunlight professionals to open an account with us, or for a minimal fee. There are no other fees for using our services. We just require a small amount of gold to open the account. Thereafter, you'll be able to leave items in your vault and access them wherever one of our agents is located. You will even be able to access them in the items in your storage with other characters on your account. You can place an item into storage with one character and take it out with another character, as long as they both can find a Sunlight agent. Sounds good. This backpack was getting heavy. Okay, a personal vault. So we just go here. Talk to this lady, I guess. This lady right here. This lady? Talk to Sunlight agent and open a storage account. Have you considered purchasing a storage account with the Sunlight Guild? For 500 years, we have been trusted for our reliability and discretion. Empowered by ancient magic, Sunlight agents make your goods accessible at the most remote of locations. For a one-time fee of 50 gold. How much gold do I have? Okay, we have enough, luckily. I can offer you a permanent access to the Sunlight storage account. Access is reliable, and there never are any monthly fees. Are you interested? Oh man, are they making fun of like other MMOs that have subscription fees and stuff? Which is a storage account. Congratulations! You now have a Sunlight storage account. Talk to any Sunlight agent in most towns or outposts to access your account. Review available upgrades. We of the Sunlight Guild are always looking for ways to improve our services, even as we speak. Our finest mages are hard at work researching better ways to store and transport items. Are there any storage upgrades you are considering to purchase? Probably the crafting material one. The Sunlight Guild is proud to introduce crafting materials. For a small fee of 50 gold, your storage account will be upgraded to hold up to 250 of each crafting material without using any of your normal storage slots. So yeah, if you don't have that, then this like slot at the end here, I don't know if you can see properly. I hope you can. Isn't there. It would be there for my other characters, so it's like 2 things you gotta unlock. Okay. Congratulations! You now have access to the crafting material. So yeah, that was this thing right here. Talk to any Sunlight agents in most towns or so outposts to access your storage account, and use the crafting material tab to view your new storage space. I'll be on my way. Okay, fantastic. I think I can equip her with some stuff right now, right? I'd probably do this. And I did grab the Delgermore site. I can just like straight up put these two here. They're essentially for her. Energy regeneration. Armor penetration. Oh no, these two are... Oh, I know this is enchantments. This is Draconis site. This is like more damage. Grint's Grasp. This is like a weaker version of this one. Wait, plus 15 damage. Yeah, this one has plus 15 damage. Plus 30 health. This one has plus 30 health and armor penetration. So yeah, this is not as good. And yeah, Suli's scythe is probably good for her as well, right? Hey, it looks kind of cool. But I can't really use this right now because these are for like when you're maxed out. It requires 9 scythe mastery, which I only have 3 right now. But they're essentially just for her, so I'll just free up some Zunlai space and just put it in her bag. Do I have anything else? I think I had another bag, didn't I not? I remember a bag dropped in another character. Oh, it's this thing right here. I've actually never equipped it, this Zetuka's pack. This dropped from another character when I was like exploring one of the late game areas. I guess it's in this. I didn't want to say because it was in this campaign. But yeah, it holds 10 already, so I don't have to worry about getting another bag and putting a rune of holding onto it. I'm gonna do this so it looks a little nicer. That. Like that? Like that. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else? So personal vault is done. I can get the rewards for that right now. Wonderful! You have activated your storage account. I think you'll find that having an account with the Sunlight is very beneficial. As a special bonus for opening an account with us, we have a small gift for you. Thank you for using your services. We will protect your items with our lives. Okay, what did she give us? That's a quest item. Oh, or this is slightly better, so sure. It has a different skin. I can dump this now. Maybe I should keep this. So I have a ranged option. I guess I can put this one here. This is like similar to trade contrast is on this one too, right? What would it be equivalent to this in factions? There was one where you just do quests. Like something parchment or something like that. And then yeah, you can trade it in for some kind of trivial items. That I guess I should just put that in the Sunlai. Bloop. We can sell all the rest of them. Eh? Oops. Oh, she has a... There's a she or he. He has a quest for us. Shatum. These are the finest goods in Elona. Come, buy something on. Identity theft. I have a favor to ask of you. My stock of identification kits run dangerously low and my latest shipment is long overdue. I fear something has gone wrong. Can you make an inquiry with Kepu Kanu at Champion's Dawn about my kits? He is my supplier, so he had better have answers. No problem. I'm heading that way anyway. Okay. I also want to use your services. Sell. And I'll keep that. Let's not display this one. In case I accidentally sell stuff out of it. Oh, skills. Oh, maybe hero skills first. I can't help you, but notice that you haven't chosen a secondary profession yet. You really ought to head back to town and get that sorted out. Come back to me when that's done, and I'll be able to teach you and your hero some new skills. So yeah. Is it H? So these skill points, apparently we have like hero skill points too, but it only shows up, how much you have only shows up when you talk to this guy, I think. Which is, yeah, it's a different like currency than this one. So, but then I think it does cost one of these. Whenever we do it, it costs one for us and one hero, I believe. So, but then it's for free, whereas just like all the other skill trainers, I can buy skills with in-game gold, and it also costs a skill point. But yeah, the more you get, the more expensive they get. So you generally don't want to go too crazy, or only grab the ones that you need, and then eventually it'll max out at 1 plat again. Mercenary Registrar, Die Trader. You know, I believe this person just tells you to grab a henchman and go on an adventure and come back. Okay. You think you're ready to go and save the world? It's dangerous out there, and even Sunspear can't do it alone. I mean, even a Sunspear can't do it alone. Luckily, you don't have to. You see these fine people standing next to me? They're called henchmen. They want to adventure with people, and they are looking for someone to take them along so they can fight the dangers of the world. You may need to call on their services often, so you should introduce yourself. Go ahead and add one of them to your party, then meet me out on the plains of Jarin. Adventure for hire? Well, it's safer than traveling alone. What? And share my precious gold with strangers? I'd like dying over and over and over. Leave me alone. Okay, this is Kina. He has a bow. So we already know about Sogolon. We already know about Kim. Let's talk. Wait, do they say the same thing actually? Oh yeah, she does say the same thing. Herta. I joined the Sunspears instead of the city guard. What did I know? I figured easy days, nights of uninterrupted sleep. The Sunspears had it all. I thought Istan more likely to face criminals than invasions. Guess I was wrong. Gayraz, holy henchman. Do you hear the wind singing against the blade of my scythe? Do you know why the wind sings? It sings because it remembers who we were and knows who we will be. It sees me in my childhood by the Istani Sea. It remembers me on the day of my death in Vadi. It remembers me on the day of my death in Babi. So he saw a prophecy where he dies in Babi? Is that what he's saying? How do I know these things? Since the day I watched Cormyr born, Since the day I watched Cormyr born? I hope he wasn't like literally like physically there as like Cormyr's mother is giving birth. Maybe this is like her father or something. Then that would make sense. If this guy's ended up being Cormyr's father. I have learned to listen. Okay, so he somehow can tell the future, it looks like. He's got the iconic like Dervish look really hammered down there. Did we get rid of Sogolon? No, we'll keep Sogolon. I kind of wanted to go for Kim because she's a caster, but I believe her being an earth henchman means she's more of a protector than anything, or a damage mitigator. I guess we can head out to the plains of Jarin. See what's up. This person's name is Kurzik Spear or something. Oh, Mox is here. Hi, Mox. What are you doing? Does not meet specified parameters. Sunspear Scout. Sunspear Scouts are stationed at every resurrection shrine in Istan. We can tell you about some of the dangers in the area and inform of any bounties. Do you have any bounties to offer? Ah, you're here. I was sent out to this wasteland to get you some early information on the hostile plant problem. It's bad, but nothing the Sunspears can't handle. Here is your portion of the bounty that Cormyr has offered for helping destroy some of these hostile plants. We shall do We shall all do our part to keep Istan safe. I'm on the job. So yeah, now every single like zone, there will be a dude that stands by a shrine, and they give you like a bounty. And yeah, you gain double XP and you gain Sunspear points. Do I have these? Yeah, I have the Sunspear title track. So that is how we actually like gain Sunspear like promotions. And yeah, I guess we're not even real. We're still a recruit, I guess. We can't even rep anything. And yeah, I guess it says here, once we hit the next rank, we are Sunspear Sergeant when we get 50 points. So we can kind of use this to build that, and things will kind of open up. Sunspear related stuff will open up as we get more ranks. Royal Chef Hatundo. I think I'll leave these for now. We have a good amount of quests here, so we'll do these ones first. Kina is here. Kina is the... Speak to Kina on the plains of Jarring while you have a henchman in your party. Okay, no, she... let's just kill these guys. She is... I think all we need to do is talk to her, kind of like in the original... What do you call it? You know how in Pre-Searing, there was a quest where you just, like, you're supposed to party up with someone? It's kind of like that quest, but instead of partying up with someone, you party up with a henchman. Actually, I think they might have a quest like that too, but in factions. But they literally just tell you to add a henchman to your party, and they'll say, "Oh, you did good," and then you just complete like a little bit of a tutorial on using henchmen. I see you have brought company as I recommended. Good. When you are venturing out here in the wilds, you will have extra help dealing with with the beasts of the area. Some people think they can handle everything out there on their own. Of course, they don't tend to live very long. It's good to see you are smart enough to find assistance. Okay. Nice. Okay, let's kill these guys. Yeah! Yeah! So what do I remove first? Oh, no, he died. So yeah, I have these two boons right now, so I'm like curious what Pious Assault. Does it randomly pick one of these and removes it? Does it remove the latest one, like the one that's furthest on the right? Or what? How does it work? Okay. Armored transport. So we need to escort this guy to that building out in the distance there. If you can kind of see, it's kind of like foggy, so maybe it doesn't show through. Mehinu might seem as cold as a piece of armor on a wet morning, but truly she can be as warm and sweet as buttermilk once you get to know her. For example, after she just killed someone. Mehinu sent you. Oh no, I shouldn't have moved. I don't know what he said, but I guess he says something like, "Okay, you're gonna escort me? Ah, sounds good. Ah, follow me. Ah, we're on our way to the champions. What was it? Sunspear Great Hall? I'm on the way to Sunspear Great Hall, so please protect me, huh?" Okay. Why did he stop there? Was he waiting for me? Ooh, look at that big statue. He has a hammer. Oh, he's tired. That's why he keeps stopping. He doesn't have cardio. Or maybe he's just getting old. Or both. Valley of the Plains. I don't think we see stuff like this in any other previous campaigns. Like, just like flat land. Watch out! Here comes those wretched Crossairs. Where are they coming from? Oh. Oh, he goes and fights. Okay, we'll do this, and then we'll do this. Okay, yeah, it does remove the one furthest to the right. So I think I should have done it the other way. Heart of Holy Flame first, and then Vital Boon. Actually, removing Vital Boon is like meh, right? Especially at the beginning of the fight where you might not have lost too much health. But if you remove Heart of Holy Flame, you stop doing holy damage. But you do inflict burning condition around you when you do that. Wait. Where did that guy go? Did he die? Dengo. Did he die? Did he die? Oh no, it's all the way over there already. I was too busy looking at random stuff. Oh yeah, so if you listen to this person's... Hey, Neduka. Zetuka. Those two names sounds very similar. Are they brothers? Yeah, if you listen to their conversation, they have a quest, which is a kind of conflicting with this quest. Finally, we made it. Thanks for your help. I never would have made it without you. Now to get all my this armor delivered. Okay, that's complete. Champion's Dawn. Oh, okay. This one is still here. Okay, let's do this one real quick. Aoban. There's a lot of quests, and I probably will have to do all of them to level up. Because I think I just get a level 5. That's what I have to do, right? Yeah, level 5. I believe Identity Theft and Quality Steal is in Champion's Dawn. Yeah, this guy is essentially this one guy says he has like he's seen the black moa and nobody believes him. He's like, I'm a really great beastmaster and nobody believes him. So he wants to prove that he's cool and you're supposed to help him. Scythe attack. Deals plus 5 damage, deals 14 cold damage. To those that have less health than you. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Swap. Why can't that be a scythe? Gosh darn RNG. Okay, Pele. Pele, do. I am helping my father now, but one day I plan to open my own shop and trade only the rarest materials. Just wait and see. I can't believe this. I know he means well, but my father worries about me too much. Now he's sending adventurers to find me? I'm almost 18. Does this planet have like the same rotation around the sun as our planet? And is the humans here grow up and mature the same rate as humans in real life? Is that 18 years old like significant here? But he thinks I'm a helpless little girl. I'm only late because of these killer iboga. I've been farming plant fibers out here for years, but for some reason these plants are getting stronger and tougher recently. Could you help me by killing a few? Sure. He wants me to kill a few. How many do they want me to kill? Okay, those weren't ibogas. They're like these little snake-looking guys. I had to kill 10 of them? Where do I even find 10 to kill? Nice. Nice. Okay, there's a lot of them. There is a lot of them here, so I don't think we'll have any issues killing 10. The Iboga pedal, just because I played this game, I know I need later, so... it's actually related to that, like, chef, I think Hanjo or something. He makes you, he's essentially the tutorial for paying attention to collectors out in the instances and stuff that's trade for things. So you gotta trade, like, these Iboga pedals to a collector. And the collector, essentially in the background, you're supposed to think that they turn the Iboga pedal into a salad that you can consume. But, it is a consumable, but you can also, but it's also a quest item for that quest. I don't remember how many Iboga pedals I need though, so hopefully only the one. Sentient roots. I remember back in the days, the internet connections were not that good. So it was really not fun playing a melee character because a lot of times you desync with all the things. So you'd rubber band all over plays very frequently. But nowadays, I think this is now on like an AWS server, like a cloud server, right? Like this game, the instances and everything, the server. It's running on like an AWS EC2 server. So, and also now we have like fiber internet and everything. Or like high-speed cable internet. So like, now comparing my experience playing the Dervish now to my experience playing Dervish, like my original Dervish that I was talking about earlier in the stream, is very, very different. I actually feel like I'm walking up these guys and hitting them and killing them. Whereas there was like a weird dissonance when I originally played it. We would like teleport and rubber band, and it just that kind of like issue really brought you out of like the experience of the whole thing, or at least brought me out. And this actually, it plays so much better now just because the internet has just gotten better over the years. Wait. We're looking for Killer Iboga. Did I not just kill Killer Iboga? Or was that just like a regular Iboga? What did I just kill? I thought that was the last one I needed to kill. Be good. Majestic focus. This one is also done now, right? Inform Pele that the area is now safe from killer Ibogas. I am helping my father now, but one day... Okay, she always says that. Thanks for the help! Will you let my father know that I'm alright? He gets so worked up over nothing sometimes. Okay, sure, that sounds good. But I'm not going to do it right away. We're going to the Sunspear Great Hall first. Can we do these two? Oh. Kind of wish I had a skill that made me run faster. I need fallback. I'm still kind of torn. I want to be either /W, like /warrior, or /paragon. I think is probably the best. Oh, these are fanged Ibogas, not killers. So maybe back there I killed a fanged Iboga instead of a killer Iboga, and it didn't count for the class because they're technically different. Wow. All right. Oh, what? The game crashed. Don't send. Will it just exit? Interesting. Close program. What will happen to my OBS when I do this? Oh, it just turns black. Oh, well, we will... Ah, that's... I haven't seen that in a while. Alright. Oh. Guild Wars did not cleanly disconnect the last time it was run. Would you like to attempt to reconnect to the previous session? No. I wonder where I'll be. I'll probably be in Commandant, right? Yeah, okay. I'm here anyways. Let's complete these quests. I wonder if they chain into anything. Material girl. Those crosshairs didn't give you much trouble, did they? Good to know you can handle yourself. And thank you for watching after Dango. He's a hard worker but a terrible fighter. Take these materials as payment as a job well done. Just so you know, that's enough to craft a rather nice piece of armor if you want. I can use it to craft you something, a helmet, legging, a pair of gloves, you name it. So she gave me stuff so that I can give it back to her to craft stuff. Okay. We'll put that there and that there. Majestic focus. What does this look like? I kind of wish you can zoom into your character here to see the skins on the weapon. Sentient root. Okay. Do I want to craft anything? No, I don't think I do at the moment. What is? I'm armor 10. Oh, these are really strong. These are like more than double the strength. I will worry about that later. Thank you for helping my darling Pele. I know she's growing up, but in my eyes, she'll always be my precious little girl. Here's a salvage kit for your trouble. It's a material trader's best friend. Anyone can collect materials from slain monsters, but if you use a salvage kit on the weapons and armor you no longer need, you can turn that old junk into useful material that can be used to craft other items. And any materials you don't need for crafting, you can always just sell to me. Okay, that sounds good. Ooh, we level up. We level up, woo! More sight. Maybe more earth? Mysticism? I feel like mysticism isn't too interesting here. 7 holy damage. I think more scythe is probably the way to go. Okay. Do I get champions? I do have Sunspear's Great Hall. So I connected to this, and then the game crashed? Is that what it means? I wonder if this will bug out. Don't crash, don't crash, don't... Okay, good. Well, I'm glad I don't have to walk all the way here again. So, identity theft. Get useful information about this shipment. Oh, no, it's only this one. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought this identity theft was also continued here, but... Oops. I may not leave the Sunspear Great Hall on missions much anymore, but those who do carry the mark of my training, and my sandal on their back if they don't work hard. What do you have there for me? Ah, my custom blade. Thank you so much for bringing it to me. I can't wait to try it out. Chorbin's work always astonishes me. Come with me, do you want to? Let us give this weapon a test worthy of such refined steel. Meet me outside the plains of Jaren. Okay, so does he actually have like he has this like scimitar looking sword right now, so does that mean when we go out we see him with that like new blade? Monk. Earth? No, we'll continue to have him. Too bad he doesn't have fall back. Wouldn't that be nice? So this is the guy who gives us our first rank, right? We have enough to actually rank up H. Sunspear Sergeant. I'm already Sunspear Sergeant. Okay. Now that you've reached the rank of Sunspear Sergeant, you'll need to take greater responsibility for the well-being of the heroes under your command. With this in mind, I present you the Sunspear Rebirth Signet. Only you can equip this skill. Your heroes will not be able to use it. This is a PvE skill, is what he's saying. Use this signet wisely, and you may overcome even the most difficult of foes. Thank you. Cormier has sent us into the wilds. You'll find them at every resurrection shrine. They can tell you what to expect in that region. I'm here to explain some of the ins and outs of moving up in the ranks of Sunspears. Would you like to know? Rising the ranks, Master Sergeant. The Order of the Sunspears rewards honor and bravery. As you progress through your career, not only can you gain new titles, but additionally, power and, of course, further responsibility. Once you have earned enough promotion points, you gain the rank of a Sunspear Master Sergeant. You'll earn additional 15 attribute points you can assign however you see fit. Sounds good to me. Oh, they give us this like immediately. It took us to like almost the end game in prophecies in order to actually get the extra 15. But it looks like they're just giving us all this like leveling us up right away in the beginning here. So does this guy care for anything? I can't help but he just says the same thing as the other one. I think I can just do this now. Yeah. Okay. Ignore it. I think he gives me a book, right? Written evidence. Empty copy of Nightfalls. So this is gonna be good to have around. I need this for later. Some lies over there. Okay. I'm getting like really hungry. So I think like after I finish quality steel, I might just call it there and we can continue in the next stream. So this has been really fun. It's also really hot in here. Actually not as hot as previous, but it's still like really hot. You can see my thermometer here says it's almost 32 degrees Celsius. Oh, I'm still like sweating like crazy. Okay. Lady Belle Adona. Kuba Iron Fist. All these people are on a stream right now, and they don't even know. Are there any other quests in this area? Okay, there's a lot of quests in this area too, so I will have no problem reaching level 5, I think, if I just like do all these quests. But yeah, let's do quality steel. Oh, he does have the new weapon, which has like this flamey effect around it. Let us find some wild creatures and test the might of a blade. Okay. Is he gonna lead the way, or is he just gonna follow me? Fight beside Castilian Puba. As he tries out his new customized sword. You have slain 0 out of 10 creatures. Does he just follow me? He's level 15. He's just gonna destroy everything. This termite's level 2. Is there a shrine? Let's talk to this guy. So yeah, these guys over here are gonna go through their spiel again when we get close to them. So hopefully going here won't trigger it. Aha, young Sunspear, these lands have to be kept clear, or travelers could get hurt. Right now, a big problem is insects. They're everywhere. I was sent out here to scout, but I found a lot more than I bargained for. Thankfully, Cormir has offered a bounty to anyone willing to help clear out these insects. Are you interested? Yes. Essentially, I think this came before the factions one in the Kurzik and Luxon area, where you can get like a blessing if you pay like 100 gold or something. I think this came first, and then they added it to factions when not as much people wanted to play the PvP to get the alliance points. And in Eye of the North, they actually kind of refined this in a more quality of life way. Instead of fighting and killing a specific type of enemy, it's just like any enemies you fight builds up can actually count towards the bounty, which is a little bit better, because there's a lot of frustration as we play through where you talk to a shrine and it gives you like a bounty for like a type of enemy that doesn't even appear in the area, and you're just like, it gets like really frustrating, and you're like, oh, I got this bounty and it does nothing. He's running away? If only I had running. I think I do have a running ability, but it is a wind prayer, unfortunately. Oh man, there's lots of guys here. Let's just go. Let's send Castilian Puba in there. You just kill everything. Nice. Ooh, cost leveled up. Cost level 4. Interesting. We leveled up way faster than that. See Chorbin. Okay, we're done. We're done. Woo! Does Puba say anything? Where is Puba? Did he just leave? Oh, he's right there. Look at him go. You got him, Puba. Thank you for helping me test my blade. When you see Chorbin, inform him that his craftsmanship is still unparalleled in all the lands. A glorious day to be a Sunspear, is it not? That's very, very nice. Okay, actually, let's do identity theft too, and then we can kind of finish off this. Oh, it's in Champion's Dawn. Okay, never mind. Actually, no. I think I think this is a... I'm not sure, actually. Let's go to Champion's Dawn. I think that is a outpost. Oh, these guys have snaring abilities. They're mesmers. Those Ibogas. So yeah, we will... I hope it's just go to Champion's Dawn. I believe Champion's Dawn is the outpost, if I remember correctly. And then we'll have another outpost. I can complete these two, and then yeah, I think I will end things there because I am very, very hungry. Right. These guys are level 6. They're actually pretty strong. We're getting further away from training area. I think I need to kill Iron-Toothed Drake for another drop that they have. That is also a part of the same quest that you need Iboga petals for. So much enemies here. Am I gonna fight all of these? Oh, I'm not actually aggroing them. That's interesting. They're actually walking away. Guess I can make costs chill out. Put them on defense. Ah, these guys. At least give me some experience a little bit. They're easy to kill enough. 32. Actually, that's a good amount, actually. The skills that I have right now are very, they all like kind of work together, which has been pretty satisfying. To like kind of plan out what you want to do, or which the orders of the skills you want to fire off. I keep forgetting that this has an initial effect. Yeah, it's not very strong. Just like 7 damage. Yeah, that because I had this and then I used this, it applied the end effect of this because this Ice Assault removes that before the duration is over. Very cool. I'm like having no energy problems so far either. It's pretty satisfying. Okay, I have energy problems. Just right when I talk about it. Nice. Imagine burden. Sentient seed, one of the ones I need. I don't remember. No, it must be Evoker. It must not be seeds. Istani key. Yes, please. Sun touch sight. Okay. I will save that for later. These guys, I don't aggro these guys. It looks like because it's the beginning zone, maybe? Nice. Yeah, it's kind of satisfying. Dervish has been really satisfying to play right now. A lot different than what I remember. I guess it is literally different because they redesigned a lot of aspects of it. Okay, identity theft. Talk to who? Pet Kanu? Kapikanu? Oh, this guy. Again. I've got the best prizes in town, guaranteed. Identity theft. Please tell Shaddam that I am sorry about his products, but the matter is out of my hands. All of my shipments have been delayed due to the recent Corsair attack. His crates was taken during a raid on my latest caravan. If you want it, you'll have to get it from the Corsairs. Those blasted Corsair raiders have taken up residency somewhere in the Cliff of Dojok. Okay, where's Cliff of Dojok? That's okay. I think this next area will maybe a little bit too. The mobs in there might be a little too strong for me at the moment, so I'm gonna leave this for now, and I'll just finish this. We will focus on like the quests that are from this initial area. Hamadan, Sunspear, Great Hall, and Plains of Jaren. We'll focus on us from there first. But as I said, that's probably going to have to be for next time. This way. This way. Cost is leveled up. Got points to spend. Right. Swordsmanship. Swordsmanship. Tactic. Swordsmanship. Nice. Okay. I wonder when we'll get more heroes. I don't remember when we get the next batch of heroes. But Kos is cool. Having Kos on the team. He's smacking people with his sword. Oh, hey, Aaron. Welcome to chat. I'm actually about to head off. Thank you, my friend, for delivering that blade. I am happy to hear Castellian Puba still enjoys my work. It is rare to find someone truly appreciates the beauty of crafted steel. Please take these materials in gratitude. You should have enough to craft a new weapon here. If you also see beauty in steel, I would be happy to craft a new weapon for you, or even customize the one at your side. Okay. Oh, we got another. Look who in his hero starts coming quick. Oh, dang. How do I... I'll just say hello, actually. Hello. But yeah. I think I'm set up really good now. I'm gonna continue this. I'm gonna continue in the next stream. Playing through this character until... I actually don't know when the story meets with the other characters. So I'll play as far as I can for this. I don't know why my character is walking. And then we'll do the same thing as when we played through the factions campaign, and we'll switch back to the Necromancer. Since there's like a lot of unlocks and stuff on this character already, I think it'll make playing through the Nightfall stuff really fun. Since we don't have to worry about a lot of the gearing up and everything anymore, we can just kind of focus on content, focus on the quest, focus on the missions, focus on the story. So yeah, that's really fun. Oh man, unlike factions where this character, the equivalent of this character was like throw away, I didn't really want to do anything. Since this is a character I'm going to keep around, I am really excited to just take it slow and see the sights and do all the quests and everything. So we get a really good taste of this initial tutorial area with everything here in Istan. Characters meet up right before you cross Cornell. Oh, I feel like that's still a few a while from now, since I feel like the pacing of this one is slower than Factions, but it's like a lot better. Like, we already did a first mission, we were already introduced to a lot of like mainstay stuff, and there's actually a lot of real story related stuff in the initial island before going to Corona, and I feel like the pacing will probably be here for a lot longer than compared to my Factions like tutorial character. Like, the tutorial character, essentially, I think there was like two full streams where we did the initial stuff and I beelined the main quest, because since that was a throwaway character, I didn't want to waste time just like doing stuff that I know I'm gonna have to delete later anyway. So now I can really spend time and really soak in everything in this area. You'll be level 20 almost before you get off Istan if you do all the quests. Oh, that's a really cool thing, actually, because when we left the tutorial and when we left Xingjie, we were like around level 13 or 14, I think, but I didn't do all the quests either. But it's nice to know that you can actually reach level 20 before you leave. I don't think it would be too bad if we leave the main island into the main story or the main continent. If we are not level 20, I feel like levels are kind of inconsequential at this point, especially if I'm gonna switch to my other character to continue the story, but I don't know. We'll have to see. I might like this character so much that I might want to just continue the story here. Welcome to Nightfall. It's your favorite campaign. A4 right. I actually like this campaign, the pacing, all the new features and everything, a lot more than Isle of the North, though I have to say the quality of Isle of the North might be better. It's just, I guess, in terms of like how I felt. The story was cool, the progression was really well paced, the characters were all really cool here. And the heroes and being able to like level up with them, it made it feel more like a traditional RPG game. A lot of the stuff they did here, they did really, really good. And that they kind of built on top of that for Isle of the North. But I guess since it was done here, I think of it fondly because of this, not because of Isle of the North. And yeah, Isle of the North, I guess if you like try to take the biases out of it and just look at what it has to offer, I think Isle of the North, just because of quality of life, the amount of new skills, new mechanics, new profession-related stuff, all the different PvE elements and stuff they added, I think, like, content-wise, Isle of the North is still the best. But yeah, this was really, really well done. Dervish is pretty fun. Nightfall is when A-Net was at their stride. Momentum leads them into Guild Wars 2. Oh yeah. Well, the momentum went into Isle of the North. I guess they were thinking of making another campaign after this, and then they switched gears to Guild Wars 2. But then they needed something to kind of tie it over from Nightfall to Guild Wars 2 and set up like Guild Wars 2 stories. So they quickly threw together well, maybe not quickly, but they threw together Isle of the North to set up like the dragons and some of the races that will become available in that game, like the Asura and the Dwarf. Well, I guess we already know about the Dwarves and the Ebon Vanguard, and we got more story about the Charred and stuff, right? Yeah, Isle of the North is too short, in your opinion. Isle of the North, I think the main story is like, I guess, shorter, but there's so much to do in that game. There's like so much side content and like stuff to grind for, like titles to grind for and everything. It's pretty great. The dungeons are actually one of the things that I never had the balls to attempt. It seemed too hard, even on normal mode. And I guess now with like a lot of like you and Tar Heel have been in chat, like giving me all these advice and different builds and combos and stuff. I think maybe it would be cool to maybe try dungeons and stuff on stream or something with like a full hero team or something. I don't know. That's like really far down the road, I think. I think right now focusing on the story is like what I'm having the most fun doing. They aren't hard at all to you. You're a super veteran. I'm just some noob who's playing on normal mode. But yeah. Maybe like 1 or 2 are tough. Yeah. I remember trying to do one. It was one in the Asura area where you gotta go and like you can kind of pick which order you want to go, but you had to essentially go through and kill a boss, and then go to the next area, kill a boss, go to the next area, kill a boss, and then that opens up the last door to kill the final boss. That one was really hard. I remember trying to do that with my friends, and we just kept failing. But then we did I think the famous one is the Cathedral of Flames, which turns into the Citadel of Flame in Guild Wars 2. That one was like decent enough that me and my friend, we were just farming it. We had like the Monk Smite 600 build where I just cast a bunch of... Well, actually, I guess I didn't really do anything. My friend did most of the hard work. I just maintained a bunch of enchantments on him while he farmed. And he invited like random people and charged them like tips or something. And he would just like kill everything and then everyone pick up their drops. That was kind of the farming run that we did in that area. But yeah. Alright, I'm really hungry. I'm gonna head out now. It's good to see you again in chat, Aaron K. We'll be continuing more of this, I think. Hopefully it doesn't stay so hot that it makes me not want to be in this room and having my like computer heat everything up. But hopefully things... Well, I guess we're starting to hit fall soon, so hopefully things cool down. Siova is quick. Is a quickie, yeah. 600 smite was away. One skill killed the build. Vengeful Wrath. Oh, did they nerf that at some point? Oh, geez, that sucks. Oh, that really sucks. Oh well. You'll be around? That sounds good. Maybe I've learned that you can schedule these. Maybe I should start looking into that, like these streams. Because then it will push out like this person is gonna stream soon kind of thing, and then when I actually start my stream, it'll like somehow connect somehow. I don't know how it works. Maybe I should look into that, and maybe that will like give you some notice to when streams are gonna happen or something like that. But yeah, just gotta keep playing around, get better at this whole YouTube thing. Okay, I think that's all I have for you today. I'm gonna head off now. I'm gonna get me some food. Bye bye. Have a good night. See you next time.